St. Albert sports fans to the home opener of the 2025 Falcon football season on new territory. We are here at beautiful Weeby Stadium on the campus of Iowa Western, and we are all set for.
But we play Tri-Center, a tough team. IKM, a deceptively good team.
Yep.
And fortunate to get a win. IKM dropped a lot of footballs. I mean, let's just be frank about how we're able to pick up them. But now, familiar territory, unfamiliar field, familiar territory. Let's just say, I know there are strong feelings about the old place. People loved it. This is a fantastic facility. It's going to be a big improvement.
Absolutely beautiful as they get the light show going right now. So that'll be interesting as it gets
when we had
dark.
a light show up at Al Lieber Field, that means they were going out.
Exactly.
and may not come back on.
Call Russ Spaliers, call Johnson's.
Who's around who can do it?
It's all flat level parking. Very, very nice. District ball game. The Falcons are 1-0 in the district with the win over IKM. Manning Tri-Center is a class bigger, so this is a big ball game. Might have a big injury to talk about from Logan-Magnolia. We'll get to here in just a minute. Kyle Irwin, 24. Adrian Jessen, number 2. And number 10, Ben Crone, back deep for the Falcons. Avery Beck will stand at about the 15-yard line. And here is the opening kick. That's to Ben Crone off the left-hand side at about the 6-yard line. Have it set up to the right. Now Crone takes it up the center. Good speed. And he's going to bring it all the way out to about the 36-yard line. But there is a flag down on the play at the 31.
Right. We'll see what that is. Probably some sort of infraction, like a holding, block in the back, something like that. Nice return by Crone. Good to have an athlete come out for football who hadn't played the last couple of years.
Oh, there's the air conditioner, Matt. I'm liking this already. We're in business, baby.
We shouldn't mention. There was a holding. See, the spot of the foul appears to be about the 28, so it probably moves back to the 18, I would guess.
We'll have Matt get to the road graders up front in just a minute. But Kale Yurkowski, he's a sophomore. He's your quarterback, 6'2", 170. He wears number 7. Number 4, Cooper Hamilton. He's down on the edge. Number 2, Adrian Jessen. He's a junior. Hamilton on the carry, going to bring up 2nd and 3. Good push up front.
Drew Beckman, Sawyer Sheffield, and Jackson Burt across the front 5, and then tight end Colt Spencer.
We don't know if it's old school or new school, kind of the theme tonight, but the Falcon quarter. The size of Carson Edney, 6'5", 225. Falcons may want to wrap up. We now have a flag on the sideline. I think this is going to be on the coaching staff. That'll come on the kick. I don't know if words were said. I think that somebody got in the way.
Right.
And as the official runs down the sidelines, if he makes contact with anybody, that's automatic. Falcons might want to worry a little bit more about gang tackling or coming down low, but we've got fireworks early. Want to thank our producer tonight, Chad Hannon. He's also sending out tweets. He got us a new tripod up here. Of course, Brady Smith and Kellen Underwood, hard to believe. They're already seniors. They're running the camera. They're running the computer. This would not happen without them.
Surprised they didn't drive you here, Charlie.
Well, maybe next week. Kick is up and good from Patrick Connolly. 7-7 with about 15 seconds off the clock.
Right.
Maybe 25.
3 plays and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
So from scrimmage. So
about 155 yards so far, too.
Yes. And that took a total of 25 seconds, including the kickoff.
Want to thank some of our loyal fans that are out there. And, of course, we're going to start with Tim and Lynn Vogel, who have checked in this year. And we're hearing that we might be stuck as of 7:05. We think we fixed it. Let us know. That was 44. Carson Edney on the touchdown, 6'5", 225. Also want to thank Carol Versace for checking in tonight. And Carol was wondering about the broadcast last week. As some of you may know, Matt is the head tennis coach for the Saints this fall, and schedules have been busy. All right, Mr. Vogel says we are back up and rolling and sound good.
All the way to Arizona.
So, again, Beck, Crone, Jessen, and Irwin back deep for the Falcons.
We'll have to see if somebody flinches here first. I think the Logan-Magnolia game against HSCW went to the fourth quarter tied at 0s.
Yes.
So here we are with a minute and 33 seconds gone. It's 7-7.
Logan eventually won that game over HSTW 12-6, 3 interceptions in the game. Irwin's going to take it at the goal line. They are saying he went in, which means an automatic touchback in high school. And new school Logan-Magnolia with a great kicking game early.
Yeah, that's that old school. You say new school, but
yeah.
They have a big lineman lined up kicking the football. I love like when
I do too.
A guy with a
I do too.
with a unattractive number.
Yes,
and gets up there and boots it.
6 or 7.
Yeah,
starts with that.
Yeah.
Last week, IKM Manning had 2 or 3 football players rip off the shoulder pads and hop in the band at halftime. We love that, of course. Avery Beck's going to be one of the receivers down below. He wears number 1. They're going to move Jessen up top. Irwin stays in the backfield. And we've got a little slot back there as well. Right tackle. Well, no, this pass is nearly intercepted and then nearly caught. It's going to go incomplete.
Yeah,
and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You're better at football than I am, Troy, with that little confusion on who was intended that time.
Yeah.
I think somebody was supposed to clear out the area and not catch it. But I may be wrong.
After that near catch, you might see the ball back on the ground. And here is Irwin off left-hand side. And why wouldn't you with the room that line is making up front? Gain of 8 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 2 with 10:15 to go here in the first. We would appreciate if you've got other interesting scores out there tonight. Our producer, Chad Hannon, will be getting us some as well, I'm sure.
Harlan Central.
We'll always take interesting information. Would you ever have believed that the loser of that game is going to start out 0-3?
No.
They'll move Hamilton up top. Big, tall guy, maybe an out pattern. Beck and Jessen down below, and here is Irwin up the middle. Nice cut, nice hole, nice first down. Gets 4, maybe 5 on the carry. Going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
First down of the game.
Next Friday night, the Falcons will be back here at home for homecoming. Your Iowa Hawkeyes will be at Rutgers at the same time, so make sure you put us on one TV and them on the other.
And I have bad news about that, too.
All right, now we're going to go Wildcat. Beck in the backfield, Yurkowski down below. Beck's going to keep it himself, and he's a bulldozer. And he's going to get 6 on the carry, going to bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll be in Minneapolis at a wedding next week. And
will
not be here.
Okay.
So also a chance to visit Grand.
Are you officiating by chance, or is
the wedding? No.
Or is your lovely bride the judge?
No, she's not able to do that outside the confines of Iowa.
Okay.
And
so I could go on the internet and I could take an hour course and print a certificate and I could do it, but that makes good sense.
She could probably as well, but she probably stick with only the judicial credentials and
there you go.
Maybe not pick up the internet paper.
Here's Irwin off left-hand side. Look at the push from that line. He is not touched for 7-8 yards. We're going to give him 13 on the carry. Going to bring up 1st and 10 from 49. That pushes him over 100 for the night.
108.
So I think he's gone over 100 every game this year.
But probably not in the first quarter.
Not in the first quarter. He missed the back half of last year with an undisclosed upper body injury and then went on and had a fantastic soccer season. And he'll stay back with Cale Yurkowski, the sophomore quarterback, first year. Owen Marshall now at the University of Iowa. Here's a few great cuts from Irwin. Matt, is it just me, or was he not doing that last year? That looks new to me.
I think
and it looks pretty good.
I think there's some gremlins in the grass at Al Lieber Field that might have grabbed him on a cut like that.
Might have. 2nd and about 4.
Right in between.
Jessen down below. He is a speedster, had an 80-yard touchdown grab to start the second half last week. And they're going to throw the bomb his way right here, and he'll make the catch.
Is he inbounds?
All he needs is 1 foot. They're going to call it a catch down to the 21-yard line.
22 yards on the pickup.
And so that ought to give Yurkowski a little bit of confidence there, and it's good to see Jessen get involved early. 87 is our tight end, but we do not have an 87 on the roster. Of course you do. You figured it out for me. Colt Spencer. Spencer plays post for the Falcon basketball team. He had a great year as a freshman, 2nd team. And that offensive line, we thought they might have moved earlier. They're going to call it this time. Bring up 1st and 15.
What I understand is you can be leaning when the snap comes as long as you're not really picked up, come out of the stance. So a lean is kind of lenient on leans, apparently, are the officials.
Matt, I was thinking about the quarterback going back and forth to Coach Woods, and, you kind of worry about them getting worn out. But as is long tradition here, quarterbacks don't play D.
Right.
And the guys that you're seeing out there right now, they're playing almost 4 ways, offense, defense, and all the special teams. Falcons might have moved again, and the Logan officials are not happy, and I think they might have been on to something. Falcons get a couple back on the carry, going to bring up 2nd and 12. Things have slowed down here just a little bit the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, imagine that.
Again, we would love to hear from you tonight, whether you are local and couldn't make it to the game because you're deathly ill. Otherwise, I'm sure you would be here. If you're out of town or really out of town, we always enjoy those. Kind of have a furthest distance contest. We'll give you that phone number here right after this play. Hamilton, the receiver, up top. Jessen and Beck down below. And here's another penalty. Maybe they're going to call it this time.
Yeah, we'll have
I don't think I lost. Oh, I was going to say, I think my program just flew out of the window. It got stolen. What did we write down there? Oh, the text line. We got a new text line, too.
You're kidding.
Okay. So you can prank call this number later as well.
Yeah.
402-981-2630. 402-981-2630. We want your name and your location and your connection to this game, including friends from Logan-Magnolia.
Right.
Nice hole up the middle. Good cut by Irwin. He's going to get 7 on the carry, going to bring up 3rd and 11. This would now be in Hamilton field goal range. This would be about a 40-yarder from here. Interesting play call here. Do you go for the field goal yardage or do you go for the first down?
Nice to have a little reset on the clock. I'm not sure why we got out quickly this time. So
and we have play clocks.
Yes.
That's new for us at a home game. 3 receivers up top, 2 down below. Irwin in motion. They're going to snap fake to him, roll out Yurkowski, dump it down to Irwin, stays in bounds and is popped late.
I think he'll be short.
And he is going to be short by about 6 yards. And I think you take the points, Matt.
Yep.
Patrick McGill, 77. He's going to be your long snapper. He snapped last year for the Falcons as well and has done a nice job.
Hard-working kid. Gives you everything he has.
So Cohen Hamilton's the center except for the long snapping. Patrick McGill.
So it's an all-sophomore crew, snapper, holder, kicker.
Yeah, Yurkowski will hold. And here's Hamilton from 34 yards. And the kick is a little wide right. Going to be no good. Ball goes in the end zone, so Logan-Magnolia will take over on the 20-yard line. And we'll see if the Falcon D can make a stop here. Again, Logan-Magnolia. 1 play, is that right?
1 play.
1 play.
A rollout to Edney as one of the receiver.
Our producer, Chad Hannon, now being called into extra duty to get screens out for the coaches. We are family. We all work together.
Yeah, I kind of knew all the ins and outs of the windows and all that at the press box at Al Lieber. It's cleaned out and ready to go, though. Field crew took care of that, so we have home junior varsity and junior high games. Still games on the hill. Come up. If you miss the hill, come up to the lower level game. See what's going on.
Absolutely. And there's been some big crowds already this year. We had a youth football weekend, 2 weeks ago?
Right, on the August 23rd, I think, and 24th that weekend. We had games Saturday and Sunday.
Falcon JV picked up a nice victory Monday night at Al Lieber Field over
West
Monona. Yeah, and they'll be at Shenandoah Monday. There's the priest walking along the sidelines. That's always good, hopefully inspiring the Falcon defense.
Father Ross Caniglia, the taller, and Father Max Carson. We don't want to say the lesser,
I was going to say, you
on
could
the
say
left.
You could say taller when you're comparing anyone to Father Max.
Of course, Father Ross Caniglia is 2006 graduate of St. Albert with his twin brother.
Yes.
Alan.
Unfortunately for us, Sioux City Diocese, he went to school up there, was a weatherman, I think.
Right.
And stuck around.
We've invited him back, but, his vocation took him where it did.
Absolutely. Here's toss sweep right-hand side. Falcons bring him down after a gain of about 3. Late flag on the play. Might be face mask area. I don't know.
Somewhere around the neck. I don't know. That would be an infraction. Was that Yoder, number 8, I believe, on the carry?
I'll go with that. And so now we'll get the officials' call. Going to push the Falcons back, but the question is how many?
A big one.
So again, we do not see Ashton Pulizek in uniform tonight, and we see a nice-looking athlete in crutches. We're guessing that's him, number 4.
Sure.
But as Matt said, they had equal stats coming into the night.
15-yard penalty. The Falcons already penalized 4 times for 35 yards, so it's a tough way to start the first
no bueno.
7 minutes of the ball game.
And here's give right up the middle. Not much doing there. Good gang tackling that time by the Falcons.
Perkins on the carry.
Including Luke Sundberg to finish things off. 24 down to the bottom of your screen. Kyle Irwin, 22. Little guy, Micah Hutchinson. He's an inside linebacker. Not real big, but tough as nails. Avery Beck wears number 1. Ben Crone's the safety back there, number 10, as well as Cooper Hamilton, number 4. And Adrian Jessen wears number 2. We'll get the big guys up front after this play. 2nd and 10, 4:50 to go here in the first. 7-7 ball game. And the big guy can make a few moves, too. Saw 4 Falcons tackling that time, but not after a gain of 8. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. 87 for the Falcons is Colt Spencer. 51 is Luke Sundberg. Also have Sawyer Sheffield, 66. Andrew Tamayo, 67. And 51. Not real big, but tougher than tough, 52. Cohen Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
He's a wrestler. Of course he's tough.
Right.
Falcons coming with the blitz. Haven't seen a lot of that this year. Not a lot doing. Needed 2, got 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. Probably 4 down territory.
I think so.
Chad is saying this is 4th down.
Right.
Oh, there. Thank you. Thank you. I stand corrected. That didn't take long. Chain gang tonight. Little father-son duo.
Oh, yeah.
Mike and Matt Noon, as well as Fritz and Brad Crone.
All right.
4th and 1. Right down Main Street.
Because we have to pay royalties, right?
Yes, that's probably true. Fumbles the snap and the knee is down. Good call, Matt.
I was going to say, just blow those whistles.
Don't worry, Cohen Hamilton had him ready for a 2-legged takedown there. Falcon football, they'll take over at the Logan 46-yard line.
A wildcat play.
Ron Myers listening from Charlotte tonight. Of course, Ryan was a brilliant student, graduated in 1995.
Right.
And first game that Ron's been able to watch, well, probably, Ron, you haven't missed anything because we haven't had a live broadcast this year. We've been carrying the huddle feeds and such.
Right. On the road, everyone has their own video now.
Yep.
Gone are the days when we were the only show in town. So
yep.
Now we share, but star at home. Well, play at home.
Yes. We started doing audio broadcasts in 2003. Video came a few years later, and we've been hitting it ever since. Here's Hamilton down to the bottom, and he'll get a nice gain of about 8 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 2 deep here in the first quarter. North and Central, a big OPS battle tonight. As Matt said, Harlan Lewis Central. I think one of the more interesting games in the state tonight is Fremont Mills and Woodbine, but hearing late that Fremont's Mills starting halfback is out tonight, but I think Woodbine might be the number 1 team in the state in my book. We'll see.
I've still never seen a real 8-man game except at ISD.
Irwin up the middle. Nice Derrick Henry stiff arm. And Irwin is going to get about 16 on the carry. I went probably 5 years ago. I had a daughter that was dating a player on an 8-man team, and it was a high-level game. They were 2 state-ranked teams. I was quite impressed. It was really good football. Now, I think you get down to some of the other stuff, and you see some of these scores, and you kind of wonder. But I think at the top 10, they're pretty salty.
Some of their football teams outscore their basketball teams at 8-man football.
Yes. Cronin Jessen up top. Colt Spencer now in the little slot, we'll call it, kind of a lead-out blocker for Irwin. Irwin's going to cut it outside. Going to cut it outside again. Irwin still on his feet. Gain of 15 on the play. It'll be 1st and goal for the Falcons. Thought he had a hole up the middle. He saw otherwise, and he was he was better off for it.
He left poor Brody Davis just whiffing at him. No offense. I mean, he'll do that to a lot of people, and maybe more so, as you mentioned, Charlie, on this field.
A lot of guys in high school can cut one direction. To be able to cut both ways is a little more rare. Jessen uncovered down below. They got 2 receivers and only 1 guy covering.
Yeah.
And now they're going to slide some things over, and they're going to run mesh up the middle, and this is Kyle Irwin down to about the 5, going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 5. 3 minutes to go here in the first. 7-7 ball game, which you can see from Brady's and Kellen's wonderful score bug down there. Kern will check out. Beck will check in, kind of the power back. The Hannon boys are your water boys tonight. They're always a treat to watch in and out. And go get the, what do they call it where they set the football to kick off? The tee.
Oh, yeah, the tee.
The tee. Oh. Here's Beck. He's going to run off right-hand side. Good running room. Has a hole. He's in for the touchdown. Avery Beck with the Falcon touchdown, and they lead 13-7 with 2:27 to go here in the first. And there is the light show. Wow, wow, wow. We are uptown, Matt. The only okay, I do have something.
Yes, tell me.
If you're watching a Saturday night game, it's a huge game. A lot of times it's an SEC, and the light show starts. I don't know. It doesn't always look great on TV. Yeah. I'm sure it looks great in person. Kick is up and good. And the Falcons lead 14-7, 2:27 to go here in the first.
Well, the Falcons took over that drive, or started that drive on the Logan-Magnolia 46 after the Logan turned it over on downs. They were trying to wildcat snap to Edney to see if he can power for that last yard they needed. The snap was a little low, and you got to snap it tall. The guy's 6'5".
Yes.
I think the snapper was snapping it to the small quarterback, number 3.
Yes, good call.
And so by the time he bent down to get it, he just went to a knee to pick it up, and there you go. Now, do I see your son Jack? Is he a ball boy down there?
He's the ball boy on the sideline. Yep.
I see him walking across there.
Well, and normally, as I tell you, Matt, it's my lovely bride that tells me seldom right and wrong again.
Yeah.
It's my mother-in-law tonight watching and said, and I knew this, but I must have misspoke.
Okay.
Ron Myers in Charlotte is the father. Ryan Myers, the brilliant 1995 graduate, is the son.
Oh, I understand. I knew what you meant because I knew them since forever. I heard what you meant, not what you said. We're like an old married couple.
100%. 100%.
We're not looking for well, maybe not. We're like old guys on a park bench, not looking for each other's flaws. Just, because
just happy to be here.
Because we don't have that much time. if we enumerated all of those, that's all we would do.
Brody Pellet wears number 3. He checks in. He is 5'9", 150-pound junior wrestler. Tough.
Right.
23 checks in for the Falcons. That's Thomas Coughlin. Got good size for a freshman.
Right.
Breck Gentili, number 5, checks in. 45. Kason Najwick checks in. Good baseball player as well.
Right.
And Hamilton stays out there as well as Beck, Jessen. So you wonder if they're going to kick that way to the older guys. They're going to go right down the center here. Here's a kick down about the 5-yard line. And Pellet can't quite get there and make the tackle, but he slows him down. Right. And, of course, Cohen Hamilton, your starting center, makes the tackle. One of the many things you got to love about small school football. Mm-hmm. It appears Breck Gentili is going to stay out there, number 5, down to the bottom of your screen. 4 is Hamilton. He'll stay out. Otherwise, it looks like the rest of the starters are staying out. Maybe just giving Kyle Irwin a little breather here at the end of the quarter.
That makes sense. Got 2:20, as you mentioned.
See if the Falcon line can keep doing a little work up front. Maybe a little blitz off the end. Falcons coming there. And it worked earlier. Why not this time? And that is Carson Edney on the catch for 6. But Ben Crone with a nice tackle this time. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. They've had some good tight ends over the years at Logan-Magnolia.
Right. That'll help, I think, from Brody Pellet.
Matter of fact, I think one of them is their basketball coach now.
All right.
Graduated 13, 14 years ago. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But, yeah, and that's the admirable thing about that district. A lot of people come back to be the head coach. I think Curtis Hinkle was a star athlete, might be their baseball coach now. But they come back.
Yep. Falcons going for the strip. Can't quite make the tackle. Needed 4, got 5, I think. Going to be a first down at the 40-yard line.
Well, case in point, Matt Straight.
Yes. Been there a long
All-Stater,
time.
played at Iowa State from Logan-Magnolia. Was a championship player for them and been their head coach for decades now.
Is now a state champion winning coach. Won that about 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, as a player and a coach.
Shotgun formation. One man in the backfield. And Davis is going to roll out right-hand side. Falcons can't get there. He's got good yardage gain of about 5 on the play. And the Noons wisely drop the sticks and get out of the way. I got a Phillies game to catch later, I'm sure.
Yeah, darn Phillies.
2nd and 6, deep here in the first quarter. Clock stops. We've been moving along otherwise. We're in no hurry tonight. We've got nothing else going on. Really nice setting. The fence line is pretty full, including the north end zone. We put out a little heads up that there aren't many seats for the visitors. Bring your chair. They did.
Yeah.
And really a nice environment here tonight on a warm early fall evening. We've had beautiful weather the last couple of weeks. It was in the low 90s today. Turf's probably a little warmer.
Yeah. I think meteorologically it's still summer.
Well, this is true. What, we got another week left?
About another week, yeah.
Needed 6, got 5. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yoder on the carry.
Irwin checks out. Irwin checks in. Breck Gentili checks out.
You know, we love the view from the press box at Lieber Field, but this is a nice setting too. I mean, you can see if you're looking at, you know, the nice buildings on campus, the interstates in the distance. Yep. One of the local utilities has a nice facility up top and some trees, and it's a good spot.
Well, and because there aren't rows and rows of bleachers, which is great at Lieber Field, we're significantly closer to the field here. Needed 1, got a half. Interesting spot. Worked out well for the Falcons as Brady gets great video of it. Here we go again. 4th and a yard from near midfield.
Wingard on the carry.
Carson Edney couldn't quite handle the snap last time. We'll see what the Panthers do here.
They're going to call timeout, I think.
As we come to the end of the first quarter, your St. Albert Falcons 14 and Logan-Magnolia 7. When we come back here, and we're going to stay with you, but when we come back, it'll be 4th and 1 from near midfield. We'll get you some updates. We'll get that text line out to you again real quick. We want to know who you are, where you are, and your connection to the ballgame. 402-981-2630. 402-981-2630. Some scores from around the area tonight. Gross and Nebraska City are scoreless. Woodbine up on Fremont Mills 16-6 early. This is an interesting score. AHSTW leads Riverside 7-6.
Wow.
The battle of the 0-2 teams in Harlan tonight. Lewis Central leads Harlan 7-0. And Matt, you love 8-man scores.
I do love 8-man scores. I like the ones with all the initials before the name of the score.
How about CAM, C-A-M? They lead Bedford 8-6.
All right.
Kemper leads Shenandoah 21-0. And Underwood leads Clarinda 21-0.
Underwood, yes. So CAM, of course, is Cumberland and Needham Messina.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that one. That's
where the Falcon and Saints, each of their golf teams, have had their state qualifier the last several years.
Nice field in Anita.
Yeah, Brady's getting the north end zone down there. You can kind of see that. Brady, can you go back to that blue area down there? So that is an extra practice area because Iowa Western carries about 180 guys in the football roster, so they need a little extra space. Well, you can see on a night like tonight, you got the band down there. And, Matt, I was kind of thinking I don't know what we're supposed to call it nowadays, but a great area to play. Kill the man with the ball.
Yeah.
That you often see in the north end zone.
I can't tell where that's going. There's a volleyball game going on with cheerleaders, it looks like.
Oh,
in the far.
Oh, yeah. Up on the hill there?
The northeast corner, near where the buses are, near the Fine Arts Center here on the campus of Iowa Western.
Little slice of Americana.
Right.
Windy Ridge Ag is tonight's sponsor for the ball game.
That's terrific. New sponsor. Do we know anybody with our connection?
I don't know.
Well, let's find. Yeah, we'll find out. And
text that text line. Let us know.
We're thankful to have you as sponsors. Let us talk about you a little bit.
Carson Edney is back in shotgun once again. And the Falcons may be looking to blitz up the middle. And Edney needed one. He got about 3. Doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes football guys outthink themselves. Edney just plows forward, 6'5", 225. Be a Panther first down at the Falcon 48-yard line. And we look good in our yellow pants. I'm a yellow pants guy. Yellow pants all the time.
It is good.
Wore them last week as well, which was good to see.
Gold.
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 Green and gold.
Gold just sounds better.
Yeah.
Good stick there by Avery Beck. Yeah. And let's see who else is getting off the bottom of the pile. Shaking his head. That's Jack Burt.
Yeah, big Jack Burt. Walks his dogs by my house sometimes.
Okay. What kind of dogs?
Big.
Big dogs. Okay.
2 big dogs.
Friendly?
Yeah. They go about them. Very, very large and easy going.
I've got 2 little dogs, and they're not real friendly to strangers anyway. Yeah. Otherwise, they're little cuddle bugs.
The big ones are laconic, let's say.
Laconic. See, that's another word I'm going to have to go home and look up, Matt. This is Davis rolling down at the bottom of your screen, being chased by Sawyer. Sheffield can't quite get there, but pushes him back inside. But Davis needed 10, and he's going to get 9, maybe 10, depends upon the spot.
Edney
really
was
close.
Big downfield block, and he's cleaning up. I think it was Irwin just pushed him out of the way.
Yes. NFL now has a computer chip in the ball, and they have all kinds of camera angles, and they use the Hawkeye technology, which came out in tennis.
Right.
Still old school at the high school level, which I like.
Yeah.
But we're not bringing the chain gang out yet.
They're supposed to measure the chains. It's one of their free game
Really?
duties. Yeah, absolutely.
They carry a tape measure?
I'm not sure what it is, but they're supposed to check the chain.
Edney right up the middle again. This is the small school Iowa version of the tush push.
I will say, in years past, Logan-Magnolia has had 2 or 3 guys like Edney on the line.
Yes.
But now their size ours is comparable to theirs.
Yes.
So but we don't have any skill player quite that big.
And if you're Logan, you might just keep running that for a little while. Picks up nearly 10 on the play. Andrew Beckman checks in or checks out. And 51, Luke Sundberg checks back in. Sundberg kind of a vocal leader for the Falcons. Davis in the shotgun. Max Wingert back there with him as well. And we're going to throw it to Yoder. And Yoder nearly wrapped up by Beck, cleaned up by Messberger. Micah Hutchinson.
Yeah, I'm getting used to that. It's a new kid.
Micah Hutchinson ran the ball in the JV game Monday night and took an out. He cut back, didn't see the guy coming, and took a shot and popped right back up. Yeah. And I've heard from the Falcon coaches, a couple more up there along the fence, and they said, pound for pound, maybe the toughest guy on the team.
All right.
Twin receivers up top. Jason Kastner's up there. He's one of their leading receivers. Twins down below. Falcons stay in the 5-man front. Can't quite get there. And that pass is nearly caught, nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
Going to bring up 3rd and 7. And now we've got electronic, what are they, down markers, Matt? Is that what?
Oh, yeah. That's the.
We're very fancy now.
Yeah. Like down indicator, maybe you would call that?
Time out, I think. No timeout. Clock running. We're going to take a little time here to fix the clock, though. The clock you see on your screen is manually operated by Brady and Kellen. It's not the official clock, but it's pretty incredible if they're able to do that.
I would go with it, but, that's...
You watch old school clips, and it's just still kind of mind-boggling for the current generation to say, well, where was the score?
Where was the score
time?
On the screen?
Like, what quarter was it?
One of the best basketball games I've ever seen is 1976. The Celtics were playing the Phoenix Suns in a great double, triple overtime.
Yes, okay, I saw a special about that.
Probably probably the game of forever.
Cedric Maxwell maybe had a big ball game.
Van Arsdale for a set of twins played for Phoenix. I think Alvin Adams maybe played for the. Anyway, great matchup in the NBA Finals in June of 1976. But yeah, no score on the screen.
Yeah, incredible.
They had to tell you what the score was.
Incredible.
And then it got to the, we'll stick a camera on the clock and then inset that. Yeah.
It was huddle before huddle with that little. Third and about 8. Edney is the slot back. He's got the touchdown earlier. Now he's acting as a pulling guard.
He's got some room.
And the Falcons force it outside, and Irwin comes in and cleans it up. Going to bring up 4th and about 4 or 5. Do you run Edney up the middle?
Yeah. What's his he probably doesn't have much of a limit of a range. I think you could try him. Maybe a delay a little bit, and then just run him straight. Maybe delay and see if the line can
see if there's a hole open anywhere.
Right.
Falcons have great size up front, but the rest of the D is not real big.
Right.
Beck carries good size. He's tough as nails. He goes 5'10", 200.
This.
I think they're going to call a timeout here.
Yeah, man, they had the whole 25 seconds to.
I think my opinion would be, I think they've seen the Falcon offense and have thought, draining a little clock against these guys may not be the worst idea.
That is true. There's no, although you might want a timeout. Hey, speaking, we forgot Father Jacob Epstein is on the sideline too, sitting down talking to someone just about the 50-yard line.
I think he's talking to Jack Narmy.
All right.
Future seminarian, possibly.
Yeah, that could well be. Father
Or
Jack.
he might be talking to Aiden Gall.
Oh, okay.
Probably inspiring him for a race coming next week.
So you're saying Jack is the second American Pope?
Well.
We haven't had a broadcast, you and I, since.
I know. How exciting.
Have you seen, that's one of my favorite shirts. Now you're a Chicago Bears guy, right? But not you're a Cardinals, not the White Sox guy.
Pope.
So I love the image of, like, the Pope. Like he's holding the base. His scepter is the baseball bat. Coach Cannon has that shirt.
Does he really?
Oh, yes. He's a big,
the old school
he's a big
White
Sox fan.
Yeah.
So I had opportunity to see him wear that with pride.
If you're south of downtown, you're a Sox fan, and if you're downtown or north, you're a Cubby. Matt, who are you cheering for this year? Who's your ball club?
I'm a Braves fan, but they are kind of out of it. So this year, in part because of the broadcaster, Jason Benetti, I think he's fantastic. The Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
If I could pick another one beyond my team who's not going to be in the playoffs, I got to pick somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Tigers.
They're going to line Edney up in the slot here. 4th and 4. Falcons don't jump. Davis rolls out right-hand side. Not much doing now. Going to lob one to the end zone. And that is great coverage by Ben Crone.
Ben Crone holding his ground,
So the Falcons get a stop. Pass defense already looks better than what we've seen the first couple weeks. But, again, Tri-Center is all-world in the passing game. Falcons take over, leading 14-7. About halfway, about a third of the way through the second quarter here.
Second straight drive. The Panthers have turned it over on downs to the Falcons. First around midfield, now at about normal starting position for the Falcons. They own their own 25.
Text line for the ball game, 402-981-2630. Been kind of quiet so far.
Yeah.
Twin receivers up top. One man in the backfield. Hamilton's just going to spin right around and go to Jessen. Jessen is going to work down the sidelines. Takes a hard hit, but gains about 9 on the play.
Right.
And it's going to bring up, we think, about 2nd and 1. Jessen has scored. He had a long touchdown on a very similar play last week at IKM Manning. Dangerous in space.
It's kind of like a sharp object with a spacesuit. It's dangerous.
Yes.
I'll throw a old school baseball in. Ernie Harwell, great Tigers broadcaster.
Okay.
So Tim Vogel may remember.
Oh, he'd love it. Here is Beck over off right-hand side. Makes a
job.
nice cut. And Beck is going to carry guys down about the 43-yard line. So Beck is normally north and south. It makes a nice cut. Picks up big yardage.
23 yards.
And is there a timeout or heat or clock or injury? We think there is. There's an injury. We're going to get him off the field, but he looks to be okay, which is good.
There's an injury today at the Girls City Tennis Tournament. A player wasn't able to continue.
Really?
Yeah, a nice kid from Lewis Central just jammed her knee.
That can happen.
Hyperextended it and was kind of her coach carried her off.
That can happen.
Very endearing. It was a fine moment.
You watch them on TV and they kind of slide sometimes. Yeah. They go to them. That doesn't always happen at the high school.
It doesn't
level.
work on concrete.
Yes, this is true. Here's Beck once again. Gain of 8 on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 2. So a little thunder and a little lightning with him and Irwin.
The way you love me is frightening. You better knock, knock, knock on wood.
One of my memories of the Tigers, Cecil Fielder.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting one out of the stadium.
He's a monster.
Out of the stadium before they got the new
1984 Tigers, just one of the best teams ever.
Yurkowski cannot handle it. And you can see he is coached just to fall on it.
Yep.
So instead of 2nd and 3, it's going to be 3rd and about 15.
Jack Morris leading from the mound. Jack Morris leading from the mound. And Sweet Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell for the double play combination. It was a good team. The catcher, Lance Parrish. Tough baseball team.
Parrish.
Tremendous base. They beat the Padres in a great World Series. So the Cubs made the playoffs, and everyone's all excited.
Padres with maybe my all-time favorite player, Tony Gwynn.
Oh, Gwynn.
3rd and about 15. 6:30 to go here in 2nd. And this pass is going to go incomplete. Little miscommunication there. We did not see Kyle Irwin that drive. We don't know if he's getting a breather or if there's a possible injury. We don't see him on the sideline. I don't see Mr. Finken, so if we find out, we'll let you know. But, of course, he might just be getting a breather. We're not sure.
Sure.
That'll be an interesting development. Another interesting development will be how long do you think my Pizza King order will take tonight from a new location? Do you think my timing might be a little off later? Hamilton will stand at his own 38-yard line. Patrick McGill will snap. Sundberg is the swingman blocker that you see there. Good snap. Hamilton gets a beauty off. It's going to be fair caught at the 5-yard line. That is a weapon in Class A football.
41-yard, no return. Average is 35.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think he's got Division I punting capabilities. Just a sophomore.
First punt of the game here with about halfway to go in the 2nd quarter. We should have opened the door to that PA room more often.
I was going to say, nice fresh air. Of course, you see Cohen out there, number 52, Cooper out there. Their little sister, Cody, likely the best athlete in the family.
All right.
At least that's what Mom and Dad tell me.
All right.
They may or may not love her the most. We're not sure. Going to roll Davis out from his own end zone, and that ball is going to be caught at the 11. Good tackle, though, by Cooper Hamilton. Gain of a few on the play. We'll give him 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Sawyer Sheffield, 66. He's certainly a leader for the Falcons. Those are the type of guys up front. Their names aren't going to make the paper a lot unless they have a gazillion tackles in some game. But a lot of times those guys are the heart and soul of your football team. And frankly, linemen are usually pretty fun to hang out with and pretty good sense of humor.
They can carry a lot of beverages.
That is true.
In and out of a dorm room.
Give up the middle there. Not much doing. Beck and Sundberg in on the tackle.
Sawyer Sheffield still kind of famous for the fumble recovery his freshman year. I still remember that big play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got up that big left-handed paw.
There's Yoder on that carry.
Bring up 3rd and 5. Could be an important play here, even though we're only about halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Falcons could use a stop in this end of the field.
And they're just going to wing one deep, and there is a man open.
Yeah.
Hamilton might have gotten there after the catch, but that pass goes incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and 5.
Intended for Jason Kastner, who'd had some room, but the pattern was a little broken.
Yep.
It just wasn't.
I don't mind the play call, though. Once in a while, just throw it deep, and if they pick it, well, it's kind of a punt. And speaking of punt, Ben Crone will step back deep for the Falcons, not Kyle Irwin. Breck Gentili was in for Irwin at defensive back.
Right.
And Kyle Irwin has now missed 3 straight series, so we'll try and get our reporters on the ground to find out what's going on.
Ed needs the punter. Just keep that in mind for whatever that's worth. It's too long for him to run, but maybe not later.
Crone's first year of football, and he will not get an opportunity. That ball is going to go out of bounds about the 34-yard line. So we talked about the weapon of Hamilton and punting. He pins him at the 5. The Falcon defense steps up, and they're going to get great field position back at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, that is a 16-yard punt.
So Brady's going to zoom in here. This does not look great for the Falcons. We're not going to speculate on the injury. But there's Kyle Irwin, no helmet, and, of course, 1997 graduate Mr. Finken. Irwin with the head down. We would not expect him to return, so keep that in mind. Beck stays in the backfield with Cale Yurkowski, the sophomore quarterback. Here's Beck over off right-hand side, little running room. But he hits the hole hard, gain of about 8 on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 2, and we're already in Hamilton field goal territory. Matt, can I bother you to go through our linemen again?
Yes.
They are just doing work up front.
Talk about those guys doing the work. We have Luke Sundberg, Cohen Hamilton, Andrew Beckman, Sawyer Sheffield, and Jackson Burt, and joined at tight end by Colt Spencer.
Twin receivers up top. Beck stays in the backfield. And now a little run off right-hand side. And needed 2, got 4, 5. Going to give him 5 on the carry. Irwin missed the back half of last year with an undisclosed upper body injury. And we're wondering if it's the same issue tonight. We certainly hope not. Yurkowski will come back in with the play. Jessen and Crone, the receivers up top. Cohen Hamilton, 152-pound wrestler, the center, will give the snap.
Yeah, it works for Tri-Center to have a small center.
Yeah. And this is Beck for a gain of about 3 on the carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 with 3:50 to go here in the second. Linda the Great. Linda Golwitzer checking in. And thankfully she's not looking at us, Matt. She said we sound great. We know we look different.
Yeah, we have the faces for being behind the mic.
Faces for radio. Twin receivers up top. The action stays the same. Hamilton down below. Big receiver, not a big DB over there. Keep that in mind. Here's Beck up the middle. Does a nice job patiently following his blocks and then puts on the burners all the way down to the 1-yard line where it will be 1st and goal for the Falcons.
Charlie, he's a better-looking runner than he was a year ago.
100%.
He was forced into action.
Yes.
You know, maybe forced things. You know,
yes.
He's letting things develop. And the other thing is the linemen are better.
Yes.
And easier to follow. So the combination's working for us right now.
That was certainly a more patient run than what we've seen in the past. And we had heard he worked on footwork and speed in the offseason, and you can see it paying off tonight. New school football, 1st and goal from about the 3. Shotgun. We're going to give it to Beck up the middle, and look at that line. Beck is hardly touched, and the Falcons lead 20-7 with 2:50 to go here in the first half. And there's the light show now that things are getting a little dark.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that fancy?
Yeah.
Hopefully that comes across okay on your television screen.
If you're sensitive, how's that? Have warnings on the show.
Yes.
We need to put the warning up on the YouTube broadcast.
Yes.
If you're sensitive to light, you may. Beck's second touchdown.
Sensitive to bad noise, you might want to hit the mute button.
Turn down the sound.
Hamilton's kick is up and good. At the half, of course, we'll have the St. Albert dance team, which now includes middle schoolers.
Yeah, that's right.
And the St. Albert cheer team over there doing a great job. And Matt and I will have some other things to talk about, including cross country, volleyball, some other happenings on the hill.
Right.
Sergeant Bluff leads Thomas Jefferson 21-0. Thomas Jefferson averaging over 30 points a game this year.
Undefeated, the Jackets.
Woodbine leads Fremont Mills now 22-6. Other action around the area tonight. AHSTW, who is not in our district, leads a district foe for us. Riverside AHST 14, Riverside 12. And Lewis Central leading Harlan 14-0.
All right.
So some other scores. If anybody has a an Omaha North, Omaha Central score.
All right.
We'd take that.
The Vikings and the Eagles.
That's really kind of the only big game over in Omaha tonight, I think.
I had officiated the Omaha Central volleyball team last week. I visited Elkhorn.
How'd that go?
The suburban school won.
Okay.
No surprise. But I had a nice one the other night, Bellevue West and Millard North.
Okay.
So Millard North got by Bellevue West, home of the Thunderbirds. Coach Cannon was very happy. He came to us from Millard North. And he's always happy when his Mustangs succeed, particularly against Bellevue West.
And, of course, our producer, Alexis Narmi, who?
Yeah.
Chad Hannon coming through.
Yeah.
North and Central, 13-all in the second quarter.
Got to go home and watch the highlights.
Be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Falcon 20-yard line, length of the field to go. The Falcon defense has looked good tonight. Breck Gentili, number 5, stays in there for Kyle Irwin, whose evening, we will speculate, is done. Gentili wears 5 like his father, the great Brock Gentili, who went on to play as an All-American at South Dakota State. Adrian Jessen, number 2, down below. Cooper Hamilton is 4. Micah Hutchinson, middle linebacker, 22. Stands about 5'7", 140. And here's the swing pass out wide. A nice little stiff arm, good hit. And Edney will pick up about 6, maybe 7.
Yep.
We'll
Hamilton
give him 7.
forced him out of bounds, and Jessen cleaned it up.
You just love it. These kids playing multiple sports, doing lots of different things. Going to transition from one sport to the next here in a couple months.
Right.
Of course, we've got a couple of multi-sport athletes with the Saints to talk about at the half.
Right.
A little tennis and volleyball and a little cross-country and volleyball. And the Falcons do a nice job there. Cooper Hamilton kind of blows the play up, and Breck Gentili, the freshman, comes in and makes the tackle. Going to be short of the first down, 3rd and about 2. And now look for Logan to work the clock here. If they don't get it, they don't want to give the Falcons much time. Falcons can get a stop here. I think you're going to see a timeout called. Safeties are playing up. Ben Crone, very physical ball player. And the Falcon line does a great job, and Coach Woods sprints out. I've never seen the man move so fast. Calls the timeout with 2:05 to go here.
Where's that getting up at the bottom? Is that 56?
Yes. It's too dark in here, Matt. Who's 56?
I'm getting there. Let's see.
Andrew Beckman.
Andrew Beckman getting up from the bottom of that pile. I don't know if he got the tackle, but you get up last, you're going to get credit.
You bet you will. Jaden Beckman is now graduated. This is little brother Andrew, also a fellow wrestler.
Yoder credit for that, Kerry.
Jaden Beckman off to the Marine Corps last week. Do we know? Did he go West Coast, East Coast? That is classified.
Is this like a rap thing, Charlie, or the Marine you're talking about? Because we're a family show. Like the Addams family, we're weird.
Yes,
that's what I mean.
Might be joining the Barajases. They've got a couple in the Marine Corps as well. Done a great job.
It's a young man, man graduated a year behind me. Tim Pearson went off to the Marine Corps.
Oh, yeah.
Became an officer eventually, and top flight wrestler, and officiates world-class wrestling.
Yes,
and not real wrestling. Olympics.
No ropes.
Caliber, no ropes.
No ropes.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
They count to 1, not 3.
Yeah.
Sean Kenny, 1992 St. Albert graduate, doing the World Championships over in Bulgaria or Hungary this week, I believe.
Someplace with a lot of consonants.
Doing the broadcasting duties. Here's Crone going to stand at the 40. Edney to kick. Falcons almost get there. This one's going to go pretty good, smart kick, really. Gets the bounce, and the roll going to be down about the 30-yard line.
That's fine.
1:55 to go.
43-yard on the kick with a nice roll.
In high school, that is just fine.
Yeah.
No return.
Bounces out that 16-yarder.
Again, we're not going to harp on it all night, but Kyle Irwin's evening is done. Avery Beck filled in quite nicely.
Right.
The last series or two. And we think there's a couple of other options that are available back there as well. Might see if they appear later on this evening. Twin receivers up top. Kale Yurkowski is your sophomore first-year quarterback. He got some reps last year.
Right.
When Owen Marshall, who had a great career, was out for a snap or a series. And here's Beck up the middle. Makes a nice cut, plows his way forward, gets 6. Well, we're going to give him 5. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. Again, want to thank Matt, who was at City Tennis from 8 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and then scooted right out here and got the programs and the stats and everything all set up for us. Chad Hannon, our producer.
Chad, yeah.
Brady Smith running the camera. Kellen Underwood running your scorebug. They are the engine that makes this thing go.
Well, don't forget yourself. And, hey, everybody, it's a labor of love from everybody,
right?
Oh,
yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
All volunteers. And, if you got paid anything, it'd feel like a job.
Yeah.
When you're volunteer, it's fun.
I still, as you probably know, I substitute teach a little up at school now.
Yes, let's talk about that at half.
In my retirement. A couple years ago, the first time I got a check, it's like, I actually got paid for something I did at the school.
Yeah,
like,
wait,
this seems wrong. Like, they're sending me money. Usually it's kind of the other way around. And that's fine. I get how this works.
Yeah.
I've been at this a while.
I'll take it. 3rd and 5, 1:27 to go here in the half. Give to Beck up the middle. Not a lot to him. It makes a cut. Now the Falcons are going to have a question. 4th and about 2.
Tripped up kind of nicely.
I think you probably punt the football
I think you
away
just
here.
play the field position game.
Everyone's into analytics now.
Yeah.
They might let the clock run down, then take a timeout, then decide.
Unless Logan calls the timeout. I don't think they will. I don't think Logan-Magnolia wants the ball and having to hurry this late in the half.
This is true. Logan will receive the kickoff in the second half.
13 seconds left on the play clock. We have all our timeouts. We could use that.
We've used one. We've got 2 left.
2, so
That's something they could put on the big fancy scoreboard.
TOL?
The number of timeouts.
That Chad's showing us. Yeah.
Oh, the red bars. Okay. Well, as a few of my former teachers said, kind of a slow learner.
Yeah.
21-7, 39 seconds left in the half. Sad news to report this week, Matt. St. Albert dad and of the 90s, Jordan Oder, and current grandfather, Mike Oder, passed away this week. And Mike is down at Hoy Kilnowski with services Sunday afternoon and funeral services Monday morning. Mike was always a pleasure to be around and has 2 grandsons on the team tonight. Hank Turner is one of them.
Yeah, and Will Ratliff. Yeah, Will was on our tennis team last spring. Poor kid got injured right before the matches started.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And, we didn't have a large number of boys on the squad, and he would have seen some time.
Yep.
Seen some court time, so he came to a lot of our matches in a sling. Again, multi-sport athlete, so it's good to hopefully he'll get healthy again, get him back out. What I appreciate about him was even when he couldn't play any longer, he still wanted to be part of the crew.
Oh, that's great.
We were happy to have him.
That's great. So, again, rest in peace. Mike Oder was always a gregarious guy. A lot of ball games, always a lot of fun to be around. Very quick illness. Fought hard with ALS. Falcons act like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 2. Yurkowski in the backfield. Cannot draw Logan off sides. Will they run a play or not? Yeah. And we might just try and fake him out and let Hamilton bury him deep with the punt. Good discipline there by the Panthers.
Yeah, I think, it's fine. It's an obvious move, but you never know. These are high school kids, and somebody gets excited.
They might be thinking about the big date later tonight or tomorrow, or the ball game tomorrow, or their grade in class.
Yeah, I'm sure they're worried about. Yeah, absolutely. What's new with, our town? They got to be. Are they up to speed on Washington or all those things you really have to remember?
Speaking of Washington, I finally read 1776 last week.
Okay.
And it was not what I thought it was going to be. Really more about the war.
Okay.
But a lot about Washington. Absolutely wonderful read. Hamilton will stand at his speaking of Hamilton, Hamilton will stand at his own 22-yard line. Patrick McGill will snap. Sundberg's the swing blocker. Good snap. Hamilton takes his time and gets off a beauty. This is a high kick that will land at the 24-yard line, roll all the way down to the 9s. That's the second time he's pinned him inside the 10. What a weapon. 54-yard punt there by Cooper Hamilton. And now, Matt, you cannot give up a big play.
No. And we saw on the first play of scrimmage, Panthers perfectly capable of big play.
Yes.
I think I might have signed 2 guys to Edney.
Yes. One guy really deep and 2 guys on Edney.
Yeah.
How's that for fancy football talk?
Have a band of spies, not just one spy.
So Edney will be kind of alongside the quarterback, one man really deep. They might just take a knee here and be content to get to half. They will. Both teams good sportsmanship. Just stand it up.
Right. Touch somebody to prove a play happened. Well, the lift that we offer to the visiting coaches has been the scissor lift has been lowered.
Okay.
And the coaches are heading on. So
yeah, I think I'd maybe
one half in the books.
Take that either.
No one was injured on the lift.
That's good. Falcons lead their first ever ball game here at beautiful Weeby Complex at Iowa Western. Lead the Panthers from Logan-Magnolia 21-7. And, of course, we will have the dance team for you at half.
Right. We'll
the band is also in the house with some new yellow jerseys, tops, polos, whatever you want to call them. Dr. Beard doing a fantastic job. I was listening to KVNO 90.7 a couple weeks ago. Every Friday at noon they have a guest DJ.
Okay.
And they had a young violinist, and 24 or 5, and thank Dr. Beard's wife, who is also a professor at UNO.
Great.
For her excellent work. So I thought that was kind of a cool connection.
Well, I like to keep mentioning, but I do spend some time up at school, with the students, and I've come to enjoy Dr. Beard's company.
Yes, good.
And during home basketball games, and I'm near the student section as an assignment, I'm near the band, and he's one of the best.
Okay, we love it.
One of the basketball officials last year tried to tell him, how things worked after timeout, and he told me, I've done this at NCAA Division I games. I know how this goes.
Not my first rodeo, pal.
And he didn't really need a high school referee to tell him how this worked.
Yeah.
So, but he just took the unnecessary instruction and nicely and moved on.
Okay, we've got the entire student body that is now assembled on the track, as well as some T-Mobile signs. Did we maybe win a contest and get a check? Something big happening?
There's a presentation.
Okay.
Beginning of halftime before the dance team. I have the script, which I won't read, but T-Mobile celebrates the communities across the country, and this week they're going to shine the spotlight on St. Albert. They're going to present a check for $5,000 to support the St. Albert Catholic football program. So we're very thankful to T-Mobile. And I saw them they had a table set up outside, so we're thankful for the contribution that T-Mobile's made to the football program. So we're glad they chose us, and even on a big game like tonight, with our rival and friends in Logan. So that was very nice to have that contribution. And
great to see.
We are grateful.
And I think they're now going to read that across
you'll hear that.
The PA. Matt, in the meantime, let's talk about since we've already covered T-Mobile, let's talk about your big week in Saints tennis.
Saints tennis.
Matt is our head coach for the Saints tennis team.
We did the T-Mobile already ourselves.
Yep.
We'll get the camera on it.
Chad, we're on top of it, man. We're on top of it.
Brady's going to get that. Right after that, we'll talk. We'll make sure T-Mobile gets noted.
Had a back spasm. I'm going to take a chair.
Yeah, take a chair. As you know.
Getting old is not for sissies.
You get to hear how the sausage is made.
Yes.
Thankfully, you don't have to see.
Yes. Tell us about Saints tennis this week.
So the move to fall this year, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, last spring decided that tennis would be moved from a spring sport to a fall sport. So the girls had a season in the spring, rolled forward to the fall. Some schools, they ran into trouble. I mean, not trouble, but just had to figure out how to navigate multi-sport athletes, cross-country, volleyball. It worked out great for the Saints. We had some new players come out, people who never played tennis before, but were basketball players, who were soccer players at a high level, and very competitive kids showed up and kind of reformed, and we like to use the word rebranded our tennis team. So the Saints are in true duels this year. When we line up against one other school, we are 7-3 this year.
Okay.
And 2 of those losses were by 1 point, by 5-4.
Wow.
Because you score 9 players.
6 singles and 3 doubles, is that correct?
6 singles and 3 doubles, so we're 7-3 head-to-head. But we had a particularly big week because we played in the ultra-tough Hawkeye 10 tournament in Shenandoah Wednesday, behind with some other powerhouses. We finished 3rd in that tournament, behind Shenandoah and Clarinda, perennial state qualifiers, and ahead of schools like Atlantic and Kemper Catholic, who place a lot of emphasis on tennis. So it was a big week. We had contributions from all 6 of the players. All 6 players we brought won a medal.
Wow.
And today we finished
that might be a first.
For us, absolutely. There's no question the Saints probably hadn't done that. And today we finished 2nd in the Tough City tournament, but we were 1 point out of first. Ooh. So it's the good news is we got 2nd, and the kind of the exhale factor is that we got 2nd by 1 point. That's fine. We did tremendously well. Our players have just been out there competing. That's been our watchword: just compete.
Compete.
You may be.
And
new
you've
to
got
tennis.
some competitors.
We have some competitors, some kids who don't like to lose in their other sports, and they're carrying that with them to tennis. Brought them back with a couple seniors. I love to talk about seniors, and it's not too soon. And one of them is your daughter, Ellen Army, the champion twice this week. Once at the Hawkeye 10 conference at number 1 doubles with Ellie O'Donovan, our other senior. Then Ella, your daughter, was the winner at the number 2 singles at the city tournament today. So our Ellie O'Donovan, Ellen Army, great senior leaders, just the 2 seniors on the team.
Tell us about one of your dual sport athletes, as I affectionately refer to her, because she just looks like the sweetest young lady. Yeah. And those of you that are familiar with 80s football, the Boz. Tell us about the Boz.
Jocelyn Boswell, sophomore, came out for first time she picked up a tennis racket. It was March 18th of this year.
Wow.
For the spring season. She emailed me and said, on day 2 of practice that day, I said, Coach, can I come to practice tonight? Can I still come out for the team? You bet you can. So she's a dual sport athlete. She played JV and varsity volleyball last night and turned around and played 6 tennis matches today.
After playing tennis all day Wednesday,
After playing tennis all day Wednesday, and we moved her up to the number 1 singles, and because you have to choose singles or doubles, so we put her in the deep water on Wednesday. And still,
with the Sharks.
She collected 5 team points for us.
Unbelievable.
So it's just amazing. So we really had contributions. Go on Sports Fan, you'll see the pictures. The kids will be named. There's usually a score sheet card, but our kids have been doing great. And we have 13 kids out, and they are dedicated, and they're routinely. And here is the dance team.
Here is your St. Albert dance team, coached by Alex Whittington, Abigail Betcher, Natalie Crawford, Allie Dietrichs, Maisie James, Claire Kohlhaas, Alexa Marshall, Audrey Morton, Ketri Poulos Schweer, Hattie Sheffield, Emma Smith, Emma Thompson, and Rachel Thompson, along with Anna Lynn Woodry.
Well, the dance team looked wonderful. Hey, I want to say a little bit more about tennis. I promise I'll stop pretty shortly, but it's been a fun fall. It's been terrific. But Justin Peckney and Lindsay Daly help coach, and they are fantastic coaches. I like to say I'm the organizer, and they're the technicians, and they really do a great job coaching up the kids. So we're grateful for them. And we mentioned 3 players, but we had 9 kids so far play varsity for us.
Wow.
So besides the ones we mentioned, Maura Ryan, Madeline Dawson, Ellie Larmy, Brooklyn Hughes, Maeve Ryan, and Greta Livingston have all lined up for us in the varsity lineup and contributed. So we're grateful to all those. 9 of our 13 players have played varsity for us this year at some point or other. So it's good to have a deep roster.
100%, especially for those that are not aware, the Hawkeye 10 tournament on Wednesday, the city tournament today. Coaches usually have to be there about 8 o'clock. Play starts at 9 o'clock, and you're not finishing until about 5 o'clock.
Right.
It's a long day, a lot of tennis.
And it is truly a labor of love, but I got home from the Hawkeye 10 tournament the other night about 9:30.
Wow.
So it was a great day, and riding a high. I couldn't go to sleep.
100%.
Just because of what the kids did.
We're going to talk about cross country and volleyball here in a second, but in the meantime, Audubon leads Arviva 54-7 in the second quarter.
Arcadia, Westside, and Vale.
Okay.
Those are the 3 cities.
Tri-Center leads Hinton from up north 14-13 in the second. Let's get you Gross. Omaha Gross Catholic leads Nebraska City 21-0. Lewis Central leading Harlan 17-0. Riverside leads AHSTW 20-4. Underwood leads Clarinda 21-7. And AL at the half leading Denison 7-0. So let's get you Lewis Central leads Harlan 17-0. Can we get a TJ score? And then, maybe we shouldn't have. Sergeant Bluff leads TJ 42-0. And here is your St. Albert Band, led by Dr. Beard. Well, that was wonderful, and we got one of Matt and myself's favorite things. Leo Beisky took off the football pads at the half and got out there and played the horn. Not sure which one. We couldn't see it from this angle, but good to see. Now they might come with the fight song. We're not marching yet, but we've got a halftime band, and, of course, we love to see it. They'll throw a few extra minutes on for the half. Again, want to thank T-Mobile for their $5,000 donation to the St. Albert football program. That buys a lot of equipment, and football is an expensive sport. Kyle Irwin will be out the second half. He is not in uniform, but he is out there stretching with the fellows. Let's hope that is a minor injury. Chad, is there any way we can pan the fence crowd? Normally they have their backs to us, but along our fence side, just always kind of Interesting to see the cast of characters over there. Good crowd. Matt, tell us about our Saints volleyball team.
So
you were there last night, I believe.
Yeah, I saw most of that match against a highly rated Fremont Mills, the KMA local power ranking. We follow that. I think it's the number 2 small class 1A, 2A school. And I had officiated the Fremont Mills nights a couple times, and they beat Lewis Central and won the Lewis Central tournament 2 weeks ago. So they're a very capable team, very experienced, athletic, scrappy. The Saints did the reverse sweep, lost the first 2 and came back and won. Looks like the Saints are hitting their stride. They have brought back senior setter Molly Wise and have.
She looked fantastic last night.
Looking good, covers a lot of
What do
ground.
they call those when she doesn't set it? She kind of throws it over the net instead.
Dumps it over. Yeah,
she dumps it over.
Set or dump. Yeah, but looking good across the lineup. I don't have the roster here in front of me, but
Rutledge looked really
good. Denton looked good.
Yeah. The Boz. The Boz had a couple of key
big
spikes.
Kills in set 5. The do or die set to 15 to put the Saints over the top in set 5. So really across, of course, Lily Denton looking good in the back row.
She had a serve last night that cleared the net by a foot. It was just fantastic.
Right line, Grace Christensen doing a nice job at libero.
Yes.
Libero, if you want to be technical about it.
What is it?
Libero.
Libero,
yeah.
So if I say libero,
you're
it's
fine.
wrong.
It makes you normal.
Okay, and they are the defensive specialist.
Well,
they can't spike it.
They're. It's different than a defensive specialist. It's actually sort of. That would be what Lily Denton does. Only plays across the back row.
Okay.
And she substitutes out when she gets to the front row.
And are they allowed to spike from back there?
Anybody can spike as long as they're behind the 10-foot or the 3-meter line.
Okay.
If they start behind that line, they can spike the ball from there. But the libero can't.
Cannot.
So a back row player can. So sometimes you'll see teams setting their best player in the back row, just putting up a high ball, and as long as they start from behind that 10-foot line. And if you watch high-level play, sometimes they land at the center line.
Yeah.
So we don't have anybody quite like that. No, high schools don't. But looking good across the boards. Alexa Lenz, I'll miss some of the kids, but a lot of kids contributing for the Saints. Coach Angie Lance is getting her team competitive as always, and she's great to work with when it came to sharing our shared players. Besides Jocelyn Boswell, we share Madeline Dawson and Maeve Ryan.
Okay.
And it just worked out seamlessly. We agreed what they needed to do so kids can participate in both. So it's just been, I'm happy to see them kind of get rolling a little bit.
And she has a new assistant coach this year, I believe.
Assistant coach, Ellie Scarborough.
Is she from Glenwood?
Stud athlete from Glenwood. I remember officiating her games when she was at Glenwood. Top flight player. Went to play D2 volleyball. I think was it Mankato or Southwest, someplace in Minnesota. And then became injured and went back to Iowa State and finished her degree. Coaching for us. Couldn't be happier than to have her on the staff. A young player, wants to learn from Coach Lance.
That's awesome.
And we're happy to have her. And from the sideline, I don't have any inside info, but man, it looks like a good combination, of coaching combination. Younger coach. You always like that, get a younger coach to relate to the kids. We had some of that in basketball, boys and girls.
Well, we've heard from a good source down in Glenwood, administrator, St. Albert graduate Elizabeth Wizzy Regan has said that she was one of her favorites of all time.
Yeah. I officiated her game, so when she was in high school, Ellie Scarborough, and the up referee has to know the number of the captain because they make eye contact. The captain can talk to the referee and ask questions. No one else can. So they have to identify the captain by number. So when I met her, I said, "You were number 23, right?" And she agreed. She said, "Yep, I was 23." So I still remembered her number. I've forgotten a lot of things, but I can tell you who the Glenwood captain's number was 6 years ago.
Speaking of captains, our producer, Brady Smith, is, I don't know if he's the official, but he's our captain of the St. Albert cross-country teams.
Senior.
Brady having a great senior season.
Right.
Cross-country teams are solid.
Yes.
Solid across the board. Brady has declined an interview. He wants to stay off the camera tonight. But the Falcon cross-country team having a really good year. Brady Smith, the unofficial captain. Jackson Walter has kind of been the number one finisher this year. Aiden Gall just right behind him.
Right.
And looks like they've got a good pack.
Yeah.
Lily Denton running for the Saints. And, of course, you know the story by now.
Right.
And
Shark.
We want to promote all the kids. But, Matt, she's different. She's different.
Right.
She's
right.
Frankly, she's generational.
I wish she'd come out for tennis, too. She'd probably do all three.
That could work.
Ben Thompson, a good runner on the boys' side, having a good freshman season.
Freshman. I watched him run some junior high meets last year. Very, very good. Grandparents, if you're wondering, Ron and Colleen Thompson, who were parents in the 90s. I won't give schools because she may not want it out there, but Lily Denton, several visits with Big Ten schools and SEC schools were told. So exciting fall on the hill.
It really is.
And kind of a shortened hill out here at Iowa Western.
Right.
The Falcons look good so far. Do you have any big halftime stats for us you want to share?
Big round numbers. The Falcons rushing. The Falcons have rushed for 240 yards. About 2/3 of that is by Irwin before he went out, and then Avery Beck picked it right up from there. And we've out-yarded overall the Panthers 285 to 135.
Ooh, I like it.
Shocking number.
I like it. Again, Charlie and Army, Matt Madsen, our producer tonight, Chad Hannon, our cameraman, Brady Smith, senior, and our technical supervisor and scoreboard operator, Kellen Underwood.
Technical supervisor.
Gosh, it's crazy to think these guys are seniors already. Your next job, fellas, is recruiting.
Yeah.
We need to recruit the next generation of you guys. And I mean this. When you need a referral letter for college or scholarship or a job, let us know, and we'll have Matt write it.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he's the wordsmith.
I am a wordsmith, and or probation officer.
I wasn't going to go there right away.
Put in a good word.
Flag down at the 32-yard line.
I heard Charlie's handy with the scissors to get that ankle monitor.
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny. We're not quite sure what the penalty is for.
Yeah, it was kind of farther downfield than I expected to be on. It was holding. Okay.
We'll buy it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Again, going to give you the text line one more time here as we start the third quarter. 402-981-2630. Special Jesus points for the farthest away text. 402-981-2630. Falcons lead 21-7 as we begin the third. Logan-Magnolia once again starts deep in their own territory. That might be kind of the untold story of this game so far. Davis going to roll out right-hand side. Not much doing. Falcons cannot quite get there, but force him back inside. Sack on the play.
That's the first sack.
We've got a man down.
Unless you count the ball.
Yeah.
Edney had to take a knee, but first time they truly chased down the quarterback and caught him behind the line.
How about Cohen Hamilton with the single leg takedown?
That's a big loss. Well, that's what, 8 yards?
8 yards. 2nd and 18. PA Jesse Shea says 16. We're going to stick with 18.
What does he know?
We're going to stick with 18. Jesse Shea doing a fabulous job leading the 7th and 8th grade Falcon football team. They had a nice victory over Underwood.
Guys we're going to be seeing here pretty soon.
Yeah, they look legit.
Nearly
who
was that? Crone?
Is that Pellet? Either Pellet or Gentili. Breck Gentili on the coverage. Nice play there. Going to bring up 3rd and 18. His pops, if you see him around town, Grandpa Gino Gentili, turns 70 here soon. He's the Falcon defensive coordinator.
I talked to him frequently. Lives in my neighborhood. He's on my walking route.
Was he out mowing the lawn with his scissors?
Oh, yeah. He had the straight edge out. And
Better question.
I think
did we have sleeves on?
No.
I'm related to Gentilis.
No.
Not big fans of the sleeves.
No.
Of course, if I look, like them and work. Oh, ball nearly picked by Beck. Going to bring up 3rd and 18. Nice defensive stand there by the Falcons.
I have a theory that he's not allowed in the house. Maybe that's what.
Oh, okay. All right.
He might have outside hours where he's not allowed in. But
see, that's one of the differences. He's an avid, he's a big outside guy. As I've told my wife, I'm an avid indoorsman. Avid indoorsman. Oh, we haven't heard anything about the concession stand yet. Well, we talked about it a little bit earlier. We'll talk about that here in a second.
Kellen had some delicious-looking mac and cheese.
I had a burger that was fantastic. Mr. Fisher was working the grill.
All right.
No, excuse me, it was Mr. Wolf.
Oh,
and his kids graduated in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, Dennis.
Kirk Campbell also working the grill. They have a new Snack Shack app. And, of course, I thought, oh, geez, we need an app for everything now. Can't I just go up and it's pretty slick. You go on the app, you put your order in, it charges your Apple account, and if there's a big long line, you just walk up and grab your order. It's really, really nice, and the food is fantastic. Popcorn last night.
Yeah.
Good combination of salt and butter and oil.
I didn't get any because I had the team.
Fabulous.
I had a tennis team dinner where Mrs. O'Donovan, Kim O'Donovan, fed the whole team, and your lovely bride, Melissa, helped to feed our team.
What'd you have?
It was a taco bar kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, very tasty.
Kind of a grad party feel.
Yeah, very good. The kids enjoyed it. I may or may not have been offered an adult beverage.
Well, you may or may not have partake.
Not in the room with the students.
All right, so he's going to stand deep. Falcons, most importantly, don't touch him, and that ball is going to be caught by Ben Crone, right-hand side. Crone, excuse me, that's Kyle Irwin back in the ball game. You see, Matt, that's why I don't make speculations or what a nice surprise.
All right.
Had a nice pack on the upper body in the first half.
Right.
Again, last year he missed the last half of the season with the upper body. Great to see him back out there. But, Matt, also good to know we've got a capable backup with Avery Beck.
Yeah. We got if the right hand won't get you, then the left one will. You know, load 16 tons, and what do you get?
We'll see how strong the coach's stomachs are here. Do you give the ball to Irwin or do you use him as a decoy?
Colt Spencer is kind of an H-back, and they're trying to block.
They're going to give it to him right away.
That play did not work.
And they're going to spin him around. Not much doing there.
Yeah.
We are not in Hamilton field goal territory, I don't think. It'd be a 50-yarder from here.
Yeah.
He might have it in him, but again, these goalposts are a little more narrow than the high school ones. 21-7, Nebraska hosts the vaunted Houston Christian team tomorrow at 11 a.m. Your ball game at 2:30 is Georgia at Tennessee. We'll get you the night games here after this play. Kyle Irwin with Yurkowski. Yurkowski going to throw the post over the top.
Got him.
And he's got Adrian Jessen for the 34-yard touchdown. Yurkowski's second of the night, and the Falcons lead 27-7 with 9:54 to go here in the third. Don't turn out the lights yet. This party ain't over. Falcons looking to go to 2-0 in the district. McGill to snap, Yurkowski to hold, Hamilton to kick. Matt will have the scoring drive for us here after this play. I'll buy him a little time and tell you about tomorrow night's ball game. Speaking of big-time opponents, the Iowa Hawkeyes host UMass, who has about half their team out.
The Minutemen.
We'll see if our beloved Hawkeyes can score a touchdown or not.
Do you know what famous basketball players went to UMass? My favorite?
Probably my favorite, but I'm a couple years younger. Marcus Camby.
Oh, no. Dr. J.
He was a UMass guy?
He was a Minuteman.
Really?
Left after 3 years, which is kind of half scandalous at the time.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of scandalous, John Calipari was Camby's coach.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow night you also have what I think is the game of the weekend. Texas A&M is at Notre Dame at 6:30. Notre Dame is 7.5-point favorite. And you've got Florida at LSU. LSU is about a touchdown or so favorite. And the big event tomorrow is Bud Terrence Crawford versus Cinnamon Canelo Alvarez. Cinnamon is nickname.
Yeah.
And Crawford going to step up and wait a little bit.
All right.
That is on Netflix.
Netflix.
So not most, but a lot of people have Netflix. And so let's just hope the feed doesn't
Right, that's what I want to handle it.
go bad.
It was named after the Neil Young song.
What?
I Want to Live with a Cinnamon Girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a music mood tonight. Hey, nice run, though. Our pass at 30. Did you say 37? 34, 37?
34.
34. That's what I wrote down. 34-yard pass. Yurkowski to Jessen brought it in sweetly over his shoulder. Just the Panthers weren't looking for that.
That one goes into the end zone.
But field position game, Charlie. So the Falcons, 2 drives ago, took over at the Logan 25 and scored a touchdown.
Need one?
They took over at the Logan 46, the touchdown drive before that. This time they took over at the Logan 29-yard line, or the 30, excuse me. So it took, 2 minutes and 5 seconds for the Falcons to score after kicking off.
Wow.
And got to get the ball back. So big points here early in the quarter.
Neil Young, we're not quite there yet for one of the great albums of all time, Harvest Moon.
It is this month. The Harvest Moon is in September. It's not in October. People call it wrong, but it's the back left a little early, but that's, probably a lean.
Good wrap up there by Micah Hutchinson. Can you guess my favorite Neil Young song? And I think that Neil Young wrote it, but I'm not for certain.
Yeah. Heart of Gold?
No.
Oh.
I'm wondering if this is a Dylan song, actually. I'm not for certain, but I know he sings it. Long May You Run.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a good number. It's a good number.
Second and about 4 here with 8:44 to go in the third. Falcons leading 28-7. All parts of the Falcon game look great tonight. Here's Cohen Hamilton on the blitz. Can't quite get there, but forces Davis out of the pocket. He's got good speed. Good tackle there by Breck Gentili. Excuse me, Brody Pellet. Yes, I was wondering about that earlier. Yeah. Pellet made a stick late in the first half last week.
Okay.
And I thought, you know what, he might be earning himself a little playing time there. Great family. Pops drives out to Atlantic every day for work.
Oh, what Brody and I talk about when I'm up at school, we talk about soccer clubs. And,
okay. Is he an
yes.
EPL guy?
Football. We talk about
football
clubs from all over.
Third and 3. Might already be 4 down territory for Logan-Magnolia. Falcons coming on the blitz. Can't quite get there, but force it out. Ball nearly swatted away. Going to be caught, though. Gain of about 8 on the play. Going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 35. A lot going on there. Colt Spencer nearly got him, as did Sawyer Sheffield.
Kastner's first catch.
Beck nearly bats it away, but a good catch there by Kastner.
And Justin did a nice job. He didn't get the pick, but then as soon as he landed, he turned around and made the tackle. Didn't hang his head for missing the pick. So he's developing as a football player.
Yes. And moms and grandmas, we say this is a good thing in football. That Falcon D-line and O-line, they got a little spice.
Yeah.
And, there comes Beck on it. Talk about spicy.
Yeah.
Good lick there. Gain of 1. Going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Big Jackson Burt gets up off the bottom of the pile, too.
Not only do they have some personality up front, they've got a little spice.
Yeah.
Matt, you into, speaking of spices, are you one of these caramel guys now that it's September? Everything's got to be a caramel frappe latte.
No, I'm a
venti. Whip.
I try not to be a follower of trends.
Kids think I'm the crazy one when I order medium, large black coffee. Shotgun formation, pitch out wide. They're going to throw the football here, and that is going to catch the Falcons. Good play down the sideline. Jessen's not going to get there. This one is going to go 64 yards. I didn't quite catch the number there. I think 25.
It was 25, Kastner.
Kastner picks up his first and second catch, and this one a 64-yard touchdown. And just like that, Logan-Magnolia back in the ball game.
Right.
6:45 to go. Here comes 63 to kick. Love to see it.
Patrick Conley.
Counting the guys off. That's always important.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. We got 9 there.
See if we can disrupt this.
They've been close. They will go on the 2 count. Can't quite get there. I think I thanked Linda Golwitzer earlier.
We did, yeah. And Mike, a steadfast and stalwart member of our field crew.
Linda definitely the better half there.
Well,
right?
I mean, so Mike would say as well.
I think this is public information. I think she told me after Mass that Eric going to have a little baby girl.
Right, they're about to be grandparents, so excited about that.
You talk about spicy linemen.
Yeah.
Oof. Eric was one. He was a good one.
I probably
It'd be good to see him as a girl dad.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be good at it. One of my favorite stories, it was the fall 2009 big home game against West Lyon, right? Who was that we kept having
That might have been the greatest high school football game I've ever seen.
We won that game at home.
Bettendorf, Iowa City might be up there. But
to go to the Dome. And then we kind of cruised once we got there because we got past West Lyon. Eric played lights out that night. When the game was over, Linda hopped the fence to give Eric, jumped the fence. I mean, she used her hands, to give Eric a big hug. It's like, maybe we got the wrong one in there, Line.
Well, that's where he learned it.
Yeah.
It wasn't Dad, it was Mom.
I got a new rush end for us.
Many will say, and I think I would agree, that quarterfinal game at home at Al Lieber against West Lyon probably was the state championship game.
Absolutely.
Both teams deserve to play for it. Probably the best St. Albert game I've ever seen. And here is a nice kick down to Irwin, it looks like, going to run a reverse with Jessen. And Jessen has running room down the right side. Good block downfield by Avery Beck. Jessen still on his feet. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Jessen going to take it all the way to the house. A 95-yard touchdown return on the reverse from Kyle Irwin to Adrian Jessen. And just like that, the Falcons respond.
You have to give the coaches credit, right? I mean,
they saw something.
They saw something. They wanted to change things up. They didn't want to just slug it out because this is a team that knows how to slug it out, the team we're playing. Fantastic. And you see those develop, you think, it looks kind of gimmicky. But when you have the right personnel, it looks pretty good. And you execute. All the other guys executed.
Absolutely. And I'm one of these, show it. Who cares if it's game 3? Show anything you got. Make somebody else watch film and prepare for everything. There's not that much time. Hamilton's kick is up and good. And for those interested at home holding tickets from Las Vegas, the over hits 48.5 with 6:30 to go here in the third.
Wow, that is big. That took 16 seconds. Since the last score.
Let's give Adrian credit. Probably 5.5 of that. 5.5 of that was the reverse.
Point being that
Justin probably made it in about 9.5. He's a speedster.
It only took us 16 seconds to get that touchdown back.
Oh,
not so much the length of the play, but like the amount of time that we let them back in the game.
I saw highlights of I think it's Jax DeJean, Cooper's little brother, who plays for OABCIG, which is
Odebolt, Arthur, Battle Creek, Ida Grove.
And he is highly recruited. And so I thought, he's really good. But I thought he doesn't quite have the same speed as his brother. So I went and looked at their times, and he doesn't. But he's very fast, nearly a state leader. Adrian Jessen's times from last year were faster.
Yeah.
Jessen, you get him in space, he is deadly.
And I kept thinking,
is that his third touchdown tonight?
I think that second.
He had the long bomb
Beck
touchdown.
Has two. Irwin only has the one.
Okay, spreading the wealth around. Jessen, a 34-yard touchdown grab, and now a 95-yard touchdown return.
Yeah. He's a space guy, and probably with work, he could run between the tackles, but we don't need him for that.
Yes, this is true.
Coach, we have a couple guys as it turns out, right?
Yeah.
It looks like tonight.
Guardian is Karen Handers, St. Albert chef.
Yeah.
She did an auction dinner where you could buy it, and she would come and cook. Made one of the greatest steaks I've ever had on a flat iron grill. Not one of these where you do each side for 30 seconds and then throw it in the oven. She did the whole thing on a flat iron. She had never used a flat iron. It was incredible. So if you have an opportunity, that ball is going to go off his helmet but go into the end zone. Be 1st and 20 as Matt Noon holds the one over there. Fritz Krohn, Mike Noon, Matt Noon, Brad Krohn. This year's chain gang, of course, they finally let Dale Poole retire.
Yeah.
Dale Poole turned 90 here recently. Had a big party down at Pizza King, we're told.
Yeah. Dale's one
Everyone loves Dale. He's here tonight. I saw him. We walked in together.
We went to Holy Family Parish with the Poole family for decades. Terrific memories.
Son Dan walked him in tonight. He looked good.
Oh, yeah. Dale just keeps on ticking.
Justin and Cooper Hamilton, backs down below. And this is going to be a run up the middle, brought down by Jack Burt. Falcons popping a little bit. We've got 57, a little slow to get up.
So we've had two exchanges where early on, Irwin had the big touchdown run, and then Logan-Magnolia had the long pass to Edney, and they haven't thrown to Edney in ages. That's got to be coming. That's got to be in the books, right?
Reminds me a little bit of Notre Dame's game plan against Miami. You got the best halfback in the country, and you ran him 4 times in the first half.
But the Panthers answered real fast after our touchdown early, and now we've done the same.
Yes.
And actually, it's almost back-to-back scores here to start the third. I mean, we've had, halfway through, we had 3 touchdowns already in half a quarter. Maybe a cramp.
Our spotter,
yeah.
51 tells us it's Luke Sundberg with a possible cramp, or you never know in that line area.
Yeah.
Body parts can get hit with the helmet. You don't know.
It's 90. It was 90-some degrees. My car said. We're close enough here that the official can yell up and tell the score.
Yeah.
Clock operator how much time.
Absolutely love it. 6:08 will be put on the clock. Sundberg will check out. Mr. Finken says, "Yeah, I think you're okay."
We need those auctioneers, show the numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have our drone, probably ours.
Oh, yes, right above the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Coach Schicklon would have said to rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. Rub some tire parts on it. Just dig down in between the strands of hula skirt grass and get some of those rubber hunks.
Hunk. There's a great word I haven't heard.
Dunlap for you, buddy.
All right.
Do you have a favorite tire, Charlie? There's my question.
Okay, done.
Are you a tire guy? You have favorite tires?
Matt, I could name you a couple kinds.
All right.
Goodrich.
Yeah.
Here is
Goodrich is ice cream.
Edney. Well, that too.
Isn't it?
They're still open. They're still open.
Don't change the topic on me.
No, I'm the guy that goes in once every 80,000 miles and says, I need new tires. Yeah. What do you need?
Yeah.
Good ones.
Yeah.
Good ones are going to work. That pass to Kastner gets 9. We've got a man down for Logan. This is in the cramp area. They're stretching him out.
Truly, it's surprising we've gotten this deep in the game without this having to happen.
Agreed. 94 degrees
Give credit
today.
to both coaching staffs and the kids for hydrating.
Yes.
They probably said start Wednesday to hydrate for tonight.
Matt, do you think any of your tennis players went for pickle juice? I tried to get my daughter to drink. Is she?
You know what?
Her eyes about shredded me.
I always bring, I have little oranges, little clementines, just things for them. But I think if I can get away with suggesting that to them, whereas parents can't. So
gotcha.
I have a little bit different, not my kid. So
this might be more than a cramp.
I don't know.
Hope
cramps
not.
can be pretty severe. Huh?
This is true. I'm getting to the age now where you wake up in bed with a cramp. Your calf or something.
In 19 years, Charlie.
What's wrong? It's a cramp.
You tell me.
Matt's got a couple years on me, but I think he's in better shape.
It's a generation.
Ooh, this is Kastner. And,
that's too bad.
It's Ginger. He's had a great ball game tonight. He's a little Ginger walking off the field.
It really could. I mean, cramps could be just so constricting.
Let's hope that all it is. I saw number 50 at the half. He was without pads at the half, so he is out tonight as well. And again, thank you all from Logan-Magnolia for tuning in tonight. We are homers for sure. It is called StAlbertSportsFan.com. But we do thank you for joining us tonight. We've had a great rivalry over the years, which thankfully went from a boil to a simmer or warm when Coach Straight got sick, and I think the Falcons were very responsive.
Yeah. No, there's, it's heated but respectful rivalry.
Yes. Edney will now be in the backfield on 3rd and short. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's worked all night. And he'll move the pile forward. Needed 1, got about 3. Kind of backyard football there, but I like it. It works. It's effective.
You take that, Charlie.
After the game snack.
Oh, at the concession.
Eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon at the concession stand. So we know you're at home, maybe in the car, hopefully not driving and watching.
Yeah.
So you're not going to run up to the concession stand, but text a friend in the stands and tell them bacon and eggs after the ball game.
I'm running a food deficit today.
Wow. Food deficit.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Magnesium.
Right. That's better for you. Well, maybe they don't have bacon and eggs after the game, but check it out anyway.
All right, here's deep again.
And pass is going to go incomplete. That's a term I could use, Matt, moving forward. I had a food surplus today.
And the deficit, it's probably a fake deficit, or imaginary deficit.
I'm about ready to have a Pizza King surplus here in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'll go home and snack. I'm officiating at Bellevue, Nebraska tomorrow, the Bellevue East varsity tournament.
Okay. Are they still the Chieftains?
They're the Chieftains.
Okay. I've walked around that campus a million
Yeah.
times. Had a daughter that used to do some basketball stuff over there and put on the AirPods, and away we go.
Yeah, I've come my week of Bellevue. I was at Bellevue West for the Thunderbirds Tuesday.
And this is going to be Evans with the completion down
Yeah,
below.
Yoder.
Gain of about 11 on the play. First down for the Panthers. Do you go Toll Road over Bellevue or do you take Kennedy Freeway?
Oh, the Kennedy. Well, tomorrow, I'll take the Kennedy.
Okay.
I may take the toll on the way back for a nostalgia. When I was young and dumber, I used to ride my bike across the toll road.
Ooh, seriously?
Bicycle, yes.
There's no room for that.
Yeah, you're right. And they would charge you 50 cents.
Would they really?
Yes, even for a bicycle.
Okay.
So it was a point
Two
of pride.
wheels instead of four.
At point of pride, I would bring
50% discount.
coins to say, here you go. This is proof positive I'm dumb enough.
Falcon defense slowing the Panthers down at least, making them work the clock with a 21-point lead. Here's the give over off left-hand side. Not a lot doing. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Yoder getting a majority of the carry. I'm not
second
sure what
and 7.
happened to Max Wingard. He was their leading ball carrier coming into the game, and Wingard not getting as many carries. But maybe they like what Yoder's been giving them.
Frankly, if there was anything to work on for the Falcons after the first 2 weeks, many would say it was probably the defense.
Yeah.
And, boy, have they come to play tonight. You take away 2 plays, which are part of it, but really 2 plays tonight. Otherwise, the Falcon defense
two big
has been
pass plays.
stout.
Yeah.
Yes. Irwin, the defender up top.
Right.
Falcons have been press coverage all year, not tonight. A little softer. That ball is going to be caught. Nearly picked, caught, and a good tackle over on the sideline. That might be Beck. Yep, Avery Beck a little slow to get up. 9-yard gain.
Yeah, Edney's gone over about 110 yards receiving with that play. I can't remember we were on the air. We're just chatting at halftime, but I'm surprised they haven't gone back to Edney.
Dying over here.
Edney in the air. I got you. Surprised they haven't passed.
Yeah, I think I would
Edney
maybe look his
more.
way too.
Right.
And they get nothing against our guys, but they're about 5'6" out there.
Right.
And he's
I mean,
6'6".
he made something out of nothing there, and you only have to do that about twice. Maybe you'd break a big one.
Ben Crone now tasked with guarding him.
Yeah.
They're going to look for that screen again.
Yeah, Yoder.
And Yoder is pushed out of bounds about the 33-yard line.
Yeah. Hutchison.
So in case you're wondering, the lineman can go downfield and block on a pass play if it's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. And that ball was, so the lineman can get down the field. When Kirk Ferentz first came to Iowa and the offense was atrocious, they ran a lot of those bubble screens to try and get things moving, got those linemen downfield. Shotgun formation, 2nd and about 5. 3:30 to go here in the 3rd. And here's a pass right up top. Just overthrown. Good coverage by Ben Crone. Going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Edney the target again. He might be back in the rotation.
Yep.
Of play calls.
Kind of look like a tight end post.
Yeah.
I love a tight. They used to call it a tight end dump.
Yeah.
Kind of run a fly. The tight end post. A lot of times those guys just kind of get mixed up in the middle. Linebackers don't find them, and they're wide open.
Lost in the wash there.
Trips up top. 1 man down below. Adrian will guard him. Falcons stick 5 on the line, and they're going to jump. High school football across the line. That's all you got to do.
I'll make it 3rd and maybe first down.
It'll be 3rd and Edney first down.
Or an inch.
If it's not, it soon will be with
Which,
Edney.
you know what? I'd rather have him run the ball with Edney than throw the ball with
I
Edney.
would agree with that.
One of these times, I'm not a play caller, not an offensive genius, but one of these times I need to fake that Edney and then have him dump it to
Yes,
somebody.
kind of a Tim Tebow dump pass.
Yeah. We're going to sell out.
Yep.
That's at least the 5th penalty for the Falcons. I may have missed one, but it's been a while.
They're going to give him the first down.
Yeah.
So they'll put Edney over in the slot. Twin
Yes.
receivers up top.
As we know, they don't measure in high school football. They just look.
No,
They
yes.
eyeball it. Fumble.
The mesh, the ball is on the ground. Loss of about 3.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that. They call it a mesh where the quarterback sticks it in the belly and then decides.
Yeah.
And at the collegiate and pro level, works great. Sometimes in high school, they don't have quite as many reps, especially, Matt, with one of the other quarterbacks out.
The quarterback, Davis, got fortunate there because big Jackson Burt didn't fall on top of him.
Yes.
And probably in the NFL it would be a penalty.
Yes.
If he fell on top of the quarterback on the ground. So
almost flag football at this point.
Probably Jackson knows that. You know.
Coach Strait still lining guys up. Again, going spread this year. Yeah, he's saying, you're down here, fellas. Yeah, we're going to call a timeout and talk about it. Probably a wise decision. Important drive for the Panthers. Sunday starts homecoming week. We'll try and find out what the activities are and put them on the website for you. The homecoming pep rally, where the public is invited, is next Friday afternoon. We'll have all the festivities here for you Friday night. The kids will have a dance Saturday night, and the Alumni and Friends Golf Tournament will be Sunday. And don't forget, Friday night before the ball game, you can go to St. Pat's. They got a little barbecue action.
Nice. Next, at the end of homecoming week, the midweek, the Saints have regional tennis, individual tennis at Atlantic, and Saturday they'll have regional team tennis at Harlan.
So explain to us quick how Wednesday
will be, we will bring 6 players, and we'll enter 2 players as singles, and there's not a number one or number 2 singles. They go in the singles draw, and then we'll enter 2 teams in the doubles draw.
Okay. And when do you have to declare that?
Today at 4 o'clock.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So other coaches will be able to see what you're doing?
I'm not sure when they post them. But then you show up and you have a meeting where you have a seeding meeting where you decide among the other coaches and you vote to see who gets the better seeds. They seed 1 through 4, and the rest go in the draw randomly.
Wow. Okay.
So
2nd and 13. We'll get to team regionals here in a second.
Yeah.
And Davis up the middle now. Boy, he's quick. Got good speed. He'll be pushed out of bounds about the 22-yard line. A couple of scores quick. Kemper leading Shenandoah 42-7. Woodbine over Fremont Mills 42-6. Again, we think Fremont Mills got their starting halfback tonight. 8-man score. Audubon leads Arweeva 70-7. Right. Let's try and find Abraham Lincoln leads Denison 13-0.
Okay.
Want to try and find you. Okay, Lewis Central leads Harlan 17-6.
17-6, okay.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Chad. Technology genius here. Underwood leads Clarinda 21-14. Riverside leads AHSTW 26-14. Here's the give up the middle on 3rd and 4. Gain of about 3. Going to bring up 4th and short.
Man, a dump pass has to be coming out of that formation.
Yes. And maybe not tonight.
Yeah, right.
But you know they've got it in the arsenal.
Yeah. I mean, if I could figure it out, a guy like Matt Straits and his crew are way ahead of us. Not quite the first.
Logan-Magnolia beat down the highway rival Missouri Valley pretty good last week.
Yeah, 31-0.
That was after the opening week. They were scoreless going to the 4th against HSTW, as Matt said, and winning that ball game 12-6.
Yeah.
Here's Edney up the middle. Going to be closer this time. I think he got it. Needed 1, got 2.
It's the battle for supremacy in Harrison County.
We love to talk about it. The Page County Super Bowl last week was actually a fantastic ball game that went to overtime that Shenandoah won, beating Clarinda. East Mills a forfeit winner tonight over Siouxland Christian.
Okay, I missed that was.
Siouxland has canceled their season.
Okay. The East Mills Wolverines. Got a little quick story about their football team.
Edney up top in the slot. And they're going to look his way to the corner, but now throwing up top.
No.
Beck, good defense there. Pass goes incomplete, going to bring up 2nd and 10.
People calling for interference, no way. But in his interview with the Nopperell, the East Mills football coach, looks like a terrific guy, was saying, well, we're road warriors this year. We have to travel 827 miles to our game. I did the math.
Okay, that sounds like a lot.
My tennis team is going to travel 1,600 miles.
You're kidding me.
We've been to, everything's on the road. We've been to Boone. We've been to
Roger
Shenandoah.
Miller?
Yes. Yeah. We're queens of the road.
1,600 miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
We picked up.
It's like Western Nebraska 6-man football.
We picked up 400 on our way to however many, 300 plus on our way to Boone.
That pass is going to be caught. Good lick by Irwin, though. Gain of about 9 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. Certainly 4-down territory.
You know, I don't like this drive, but I love how much time it's taking.
Oh, 100%. This is Phil Parker, bend but don't break. Utah, Wyoming tomorrow. Good ball game. Wyoming's kind of gone a little bit downhill, though, since
going to the Creighton
Bowl
volleyball
left.
match tomorrow afternoon.
Speaking of that, they're hosting Louisville tonight.
Yes, I had to give away those. I gave away those tickets.
Okay. You had the opportunity to give those away.
Yeah,
huh?
I did to a friend.
Jim and Ann Hendricks, season ticket
Oh,
holders,
yeah, I
right
see
near
them.
midcourt.
Yeah. There must be on the opposite side. We bought our first Creighton season tickets, volleyball tickets, at the St. Albert auction.
You're kidding.
About 2012, and we've kept them ever since.
Well, and I thought I saw on StAlbertSportsFan.com on Tuesday, Creighton will host Nebraska at CHI.
And I gave away those tickets, too.
Oh, you did?
Because I'm officiating.
Oh, a couple of college scores for you. Creighton leads Louisville 1-0.
Go,
A
Jay.
little bit of a surprise.
Jay
That would have made
struggled
Louisville a
little bit over
favorite
the
there.
weekend. Yeah. Of course, Louisville lost their coach. She came to Nebraska, returned to Nebraska to be the head coach. And I'll be kind. I know a lot of Nebraska fans out there. But
And you know what? I know some hardcore Hawkeye fans that are Nebraska volleyball fans. I can't do it.
Can I say this on the air? Yeah, I
Sure,
can. So
sure. We're volunteers. And we are not directly associated with St. Albert schools.
Everybody says, well, I don't like their football team or their whatever, but I don't mind their volleyball team. I say, no, I don't like any team they had. If they were smart enough to have a chess team at Nebraska, I'd hate them too. So now
Matt's phone number is...
Yeah, hey, here comes the hate mail. Yeah.
3rd and a football.
Dislike, maybe.
Dislike. Yes, we've tried to teach our children. Hate's a bad word.
Yeah. I don't say that around my grandkids ever. Yeah. I've learned to watch my words.
Edney with the snap. He needs a football. He's going to get about 3 of them. Be 1st and goal for the Panthers as we end the 3rd quarter. Exciting ball game for 2.5 quarters, and then if you're a Logan fan, this is a pretty good march down the field, but this game has slowed down a little bit.
They started at their own 20. I didn't mark the time. Well, the Falcons scored with 6:29 to go on the big Jessen return, and it was a touchback, I believe, or anyway, probably with about 6:20. This drive has taken over 6 minutes.
Wow.
So nearly 6.5 minutes.
We'll see if St. Albert graduates Chris Polis and Sarah Gorman are about ready for my Pizza King order.
Now, do you call in?
Oh, yeah.
You don't go online? Does Melissa call in, or do you step away and make the call?
No.
I step away and make the call?
I call
Yeah.
because I normally order more than what we need.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we've got teenagers. And so leftovers always work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then
That's true.
usually myself and Jack and Catherine go pick it up.
It's everybody in your house is a teenager now.
Yes, 4 teenagers.
4 teenagers.
4
Wow.
teenagers.
Yeah.
No drama at our house.
No.
No.
You add them all together, they probably don't even add up to my age. So that's a lot of math, though.
I do want to thank one of our sponsors, IMS Roofing, Jesse Shea and Matt Wagner. I think one of the McBride boys works down there as well. Came out and gave us a bid for a little roof damage.
Yeah, that's going around town. We had some of the same. So and our new sponsor? Tell us again who.
Well, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Somebody ag, but we want to thank McMullen Ford and Avela Bank, the Glass Doctor, Tap Hydration, Telpner Peterson Law, Tina Kading Law, Kelly's Carpet and Furniture of Counts Bluffs, Cutler O'Neill Funeral Home, Valley View Village, Armor Insurance, the Hanson House, Joan Army, CTO, CYC, and ABC Electric.
And LMNOP.
I loved it when they did the campaign in 2006 or so for the new primary school that was built in 2008. The Rest Players made a very generous donation, and they wanted it for ABC Electric in the kindergarten building or the kindergarten room so the kindergartners could learn their ABCs.
Right.
Shotgun formation, twins up top. Want to thank EPCO as well.
Right.
Might have Steve and Joanne watching from home tonight. Longtime sponsors on St. Albert Sports Fan. Shotgun formation. Logan's going to throw the football, and that pass is going to be caught. 35-20 to Yoder. Both offenses showing up tonight. Going to check here in a little bit to see if Brady and Kellen have hot dates for homecoming next week.
Yeah, I'm going to truly miss our homecoming experience, Charlie, up, here in the booth, reading off what's going on with the kids.
Remember back in the day, they'd pull the convertibles out and throw the ladies in, and they'd wave like
I told you back
there at the parade.
My high school days, the homecoming court was only girls.
Only girls.
Only girls, no boys.
Then we had the awkwardness of decades of the football dads walking the girls out.
Because they wouldn't let the team members.
Yeah. Brady, what kind of car racing are you watching?
Kubota Highland Sprint.
They're sprint cars.
Sprint cars. All right.
They're the ones, the funny tops that race on dirt, kind of skid around the corners.
Does that have to have in Knoxville? Is that sprint cars in Knoxville, Iowa? Yeah.
Okay. Brady's a racing.
He is a
nut.
motorsports enthusiast.
There you go.
It's maybe not the right, but close enough.
I think it works. Yeah. Big race at Bristol tomorrow night, I think. Is that right? Yeah.
Could be.
Back deep for the Falcons will be Kyle Irwin and Ben Crone. I don't see Adrian Jessen yet. Maybe giving him a quick breather. He had the 95-yard touchdown return. There's Jessen.
It's been a while since the Falcons have touched the football.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
6.5 minutes. That was in basically the first half of the third quarter, and now we're at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
I think that's when the air conditioner was still working in here.
We need to open that door.
Oh, boy.
Listen to us complain about
I know.
After all the years at that sweat
box
at Al Lieber.
It was a sauna.
I think they installed heaters, unbeknownst to us. Must have in-floor heating. To check with Tommy Hughes when Kelly's Carpet Omaha put in that carpet.
Oh, yeah.
He must have got the extra warm carpet.
The only time it was great was late October.
Oh, yeah.
When the wind was blowing.
Just let it go.
Justin's going to take it about the 3-yard line. Little running room up at right-hand side. And he's going to cut it towards the center.
All
Justin's
right.
still on his feet, 25-30. Be brought down about the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go again, Charlie. One of my favorite stats.
Oh, please
So
do.
the first half, the Falcons had 6 possessions. Each team had about 6 possessions, and we're beginning the fourth quarter, and the rate of possessions has slowed way down.
Yep.
Like you don't get as many chances with the ball in the second half of a high school game. You really can't count the Falcons scored without a possession.
Yes.
They've had 2 possessions.
Yes.
This half, and Logan's had 2 possessions, and we're now in the fourth quarter.
Kyle Irwin back in the backfield with Cale Yurkowski. Irwin's going to take it over off right-hand side.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Good block up the middle. Irwin cuts it outside. Irwin's still on his feet. He'll be brought down hard at the 49-yard line.
17.
Again, great blocking up front by the road pavers. There's a Logan man slow to get up. Let's hope that's just a cramp. But a great run there by Irwin all the way out to the 49.
Stop and go on a dime and changes the side hop. I don't know how to describe all that because
Irwin looking to go play college soccer.
I think any team would be fortunate to have
Yes,
Kyle Irwin
100%.
play.
Speaking of college soccer, rumors that Eleanor Coughlin is getting some big looks out there. So that's
what
great to hear. Great crowd tonight, Matt.
Right, yeah.
Big rivalry, new stadium, pretty good night. A little warm, but pretty good night.
Feels like it's cooling off outside a little bit. Tomorrow will be warm as well. So
boy.
we got our tennis tournament. Have we forgotten anybody? We covered our teams, right? Including, we almost didn't give enough credit to Brady.
Dance team looked great. Cheer team looked great. Band was awesome. T-Mobile with a $5,000 donation.
Yeah, and football team. So it's great to be back.
We did hear from Father Max before the ball game.
Yeah.
There is still room on the Rome trip in the spring. And if you're interested in going with your student, you can sign up as well. They'll take all the chaperones they can get.
Roam where you want to.
Oh, I love it. Is that the B-52s?
I think so.
Roam around the world. Cooper Hamilton, your receiver down below. And this is Hamilton off right guard. Gain of about 3. Or excuse me, Irwin. Gain of about 3 on the play.
That's about the shortest run he's had all night.
Just good to see him back out there. We did not think we'd see him in the second half.
Yeah.
Falcons now content to work a little clock.
Well, that keeps Avery Beck a little fresh, too, for defense. He looked very sharp running the football tonight.
When you get home tonight,
well, Beck's out there,
or
too.
you're probably already at home watching Creighton volleyball.
Yeah.
Kansas State at Arizona will be on TV a little bit later. Falcons running that. Yeah. Actually, they're not even running the play clock down on the field anymore. The officials asked them not to. Jessen gained about 8 on the play.
I think it wasn't accurate. So I think.
Gotcha.
We
were struggling.
Yeah.
Well, it's new to us. Kind of like the shot clock last year. You do need an extra volunteer on that alone.
Yes.
We've never had a play clock. It's one of the reasons that even if the Falcons were to make the playoffs, they would not have been able to host at Al Lieber Field. Cohen Hamilton brings them to the line of scrimmage.
Co-op with local school.
Well, you'd think. You'd think that you could maybe rent one of those.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Might be 4 down territory.
Yeah.
Will the Falcons try and get them to jump? Nope. Going to run it right up the middle with Irwin. Great blocking. Irwin, good cut.
Hang on, buddy, on your way down.
We've said this about other guys, but got a little touch of Jason Indelicato in his game.
Yes.
Fancy footwork, falling forward. Want to say hello to Matt Christensen.
All right.
Watching from home. Daughter Grace was fantastic last night. Volleyball. Claire, golf star.
I tried to get them both to come out for tennis, by the way, both those girls. I worked on them a little bit.
And here is Beck up the middle.
Kind of a
gain of about 7 on the play.
A direct snap to Beck?
Yes.
Yeah, that looked nice.
Yes.
I was just thinking it might be time to give him a few more carries just to change up the look so the Panthers can't load up on Irwin.
Matt, you would know this. Yeah. Spring is allergy season. Do we get anything in the fall?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm.
Yes, for years
I did
running around Labor Day. There's something there in the fall. I've seen some students who said, they're suffering a little bit with seasonal stuff. Beck,
left-hand side, up the middle now. Beck still on his feet, going to run a man over all the way down to the 18-yard line. Gain of about 10, 11 on the play. Moves the chains and keeps the clock rolling. This is a 2-touchdown game now. Falcons need a score. Try and salt this one away. I believe a term used to preserve meat.
Right. Beck over 100 yards on the ground now.
He'll join Adrian Jessen up top. Hamilton down below. Colt Spencer, not really a tight end, kind of.
H-back?
H-back, there you go. Not H-back, H-back.
Yeah.
Good cut by Irwin. Gain of about 3 on the carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
And you know what the acronyms for HVAC, right?
Heating.
Yeah. 1.
I don't. What would the V be? AC would be at the end.
Yeah. Ventilation.
Ventilation.
It might come up, crossword
if
puzzle.
If Melissa was here, she would know that.
If there's crossword puzzle people out there, we'll help you out.
She does all the maintenance work at our house. I'm sure you're shocked by that.
Learn from Jim and Pat.
Oh, amazing. I was not blessed with those skills, nor were others in our family. Here's Adrian Jessen off right side. Irwin down blocking below, and Adrian runs hard, runs a man over. Gain of about 10 on the carry. Going to bring up 1st and goal from the 6. Clock continues to tick, tick, tick.
I liked both these long drives.
Yes.
I'm glad Logan took 6.5 minutes, and now the Falcons have taken about 4 minutes.
Well, and I think it's a good confidence builder for your team as well to say
we can move the ball.
We can sustain drives. We don't need to count on the big play.
We started on our own 33.
Adrian Beck comes in the Wildcat formation, quarterback keeper all the way. Not much doing there. Kind of a bit of a broken play. No gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 6.
This is just our second true possession of the half.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had that first drive. We started on our own 30 and scored, and then the kick return. So this is only the second time we've lined up and moved it down the field in 16 minutes of football.
Falcon JV football team will be at Shenandoah Monday. Great to see that we've got a JV team again. They're doing quite well. Bryce Nelson had a great ball game Monday night at quarterback. Freshman. Here's the dump over the top. Oh, just incomplete.
To Spencer.
To Colt Spencer. Point guard overthrew the center just a little bit, and the center couldn't quite come up with it.
Yeah, coming in there, but
a couple of sophomores there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesse Shea, congratulating your tennis team, man, for the PA.
You know Joe's feeding that information.
Oh, yes, yes. Joe's a tennis
Got
nut.
Joe written all over it, right, Chad?
Yes. Jessen and Beck down below. Hamilton up top. Wouldn't mind a fade route to him once in a while. And this is going to be a great catch by Jessen.
The shoestrings.
Give Yurkowski credit on the throw. He threw it where only his guy could get to it. And Jessen makes a great shoestring catch and takes it in 7 yards for the score, his 3rd of the night. And that gives the Falcons a 41-21 lead halfway through the 4th quarter. Fight song playing.
Yeah.
The lights going. And Hamilton's kick is up and good. Makes it 42-21. If you had tickets on the Falcons in the over tonight, you look pretty good. You're pretty happy.
And if you had Adrian Jessen with 3 touchdowns,
yes, really,
you'd be happy.
And for those wondering, we've talked about this for years. No, it's not real. In today's day and age, things like that, you never know.
Yeah.
They're doing all kinds of stuff.
It is kind of crazy.
Falcon student section, red hot. So Sergeant Bluff, they lead TJ 62-8. Woodbine leads Fremont 44-12. Underwood and Clarinda, this was 21-0. Clarinda's tied it up, 21-all. Trainer leads Pella 49-21.
Wow.
Riverside leads HSTW 32-21. Lewis Central over Harlan 38-6. Chad, I touched a button, and it took me to a new page.
Yeah, I had that trouble when I handed my...
Woodbine's beating Fremont 44-12.
Woodbine leads Fremont 44-12.
When I hand my phone to my, octogenarian parents, I don't know what they do with it. But here, look at this picture of your great grandkids, and I'm like,
yes.
Next thing I know, it's like we ordered some stuff from China.
Oh yeah. Dad Ray had a big birthday on the 7th.
Ray
saw him at Mass last Saturday night.
Happy to have Ray. We celebrated with some cake. His 88th birthday.
See a vanilla or chocolate or something special?
Vanilla cake, white cake with some chocolate frosting.
Nadja can't quite get there, but he'll force him back inside, where he's wrapped up by Brody Pellet on the stop. Again, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Charlie Narmy, Matt Madsen, Chad Hannon, Brady Smith, and Kellen Underwood. Having a good time. Hope you are as well.
Do we have any long-distance assistance from Alexis?
Not that I've heard.
Okay, no, I just didn't know. Sometimes we kind of
Alexis.
long-distance help.
I don't know if she set up the link or not. I don't know.
That's all, yeah. I remember the days when I used to be able to do this. Show up and set up and do it, and now I just, putting on the headphones can be a struggle.
Catch over the middle, gain of about 7-8. This could be our winner, Matt.
All right.
Falcon legend.
All right.
Matt Buchanan.
Oh, yeah.
Checking in from Texas.
Houston area, last I knew.
Said we don't sound too bad, and the Falcons look great.
There you go.
His mom, speaking of legends, Kathy Buchanan.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for checking in, Matt. I always said if Matt stayed in town, he could have named his ticket.
Yep.
Could have been the mayor, could have done about anything he wanted.
I think Czar. I think he could have been
Czar,
Yeah.
okay.
And pick your ticket. Oh, boy.
Not.
This Yoder?
Ooh, might get him.
Cooper Hamilton.
Good job, Cooper Hamilton. Speedster, Cooper Hamilton. Didn't know he had that in him. He's a golfer in the spring, not a track guy. Got a nice golf game, by the way.
That's a 41-yard run.
Brady, you might have to talk a little car racing with Mrs. Kraft. She's evidently running the 40-second clock. And I've heard used to work on a pit crew.
And terrific bus driver. She's driven our teams to away basketball and tennis.
Pass goes incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
A pretty clean game. Falcons had a lot of penalties early, and they've cleaned that up.
We had 4 in about the first 4 minutes, I think.
Right. We had 4 penalties. Right. But since then, both teams have kind of cleaned it up, got the motion kind of things. The holding has kind of gone away. The crew and the officials and the players are figuring each other out. And the officials want the game to go clean.
Yes.
They don't. Nobody enjoys throwing a flag and marking things off.
They don't want to get home too late tonight either.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. These guys might have driven from an hour or 2 away.
I think one of them's local.
Okay.
So.
2nd and 10. Falcons get good pressure. That ball is going to be nearly intercepted by Adrian Jessen. He would have housed it.
Yeah. A couple of receivers.
3rd and 10.
One too many receiver in the area.
Yeah.
Which brought a lot of defenders with them.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic there. Maybe a missed pattern on how it was run.
And kind of similar to when the Falcons used to run a lot of option football, and then Coach Duggan spread it out a little bit. Yeah. It's a little different seeing Logan-Magnolia throw the ball around tonight. We're going to add 6 seconds back on the clock. Very precise. Logan's got a good team. They're going to do some damage this year. This is a nice showing from the Falcons. 3rd and 10. Edney's the H-back. Keep an eye on him. Quarterback's going to throw the towel down. Falcons get good contact on Edney at the line of scrimmage, and this goes to Kastner down below. Makes a nice move, a little shake and bake. Still on his feet, and will finally be taken down at about the 17-yard line.
After all that, a gain of 8. Seemed like it might have been longer.
Yeah. Stayed in bounds a long time. I think he might have wished that he stepped out.
Well, and Kastner had that long touchdown earlier.
Yeah.
And then barely got off the field, so it probably was a cramp. It was good to see him back. You don't want to be, miss the game just because of a muscle thing, just from exertion. And nobody plans to get dehydrated. Sometimes you give that much effort. It doesn't quite match what you have in the tank.
Well, like we talked about, it was warm. My guess is that field is 5 or 10 degrees warmer.
Right.
Kellen and Colin Hannon keeping the fellas hydrated down there. Kellen just had his 11th birthday last week, or last night. 9-yard gain on the carry.
That's Yoder.
He's had a good ball game tonight. Again, Falcons forcing them to move the chains.
Yeah.
Another long drive. And this is the point where Coach Strait is probably, still looking to win the ball game, but also, getting ready for the rest of the season.
Right.
They'll now be 1-1 in the district. No, they're 0-1 now, right?
Right, because the HSCW
is a class above us. So they'll be 0-1 in the district, so that'll be their focus, try and make the playoffs. This is Edney for a gain of about 3, and this will be 1st and goal from the 5.
Yeah, this is Coach Strait running his normal offense, get better at things. I mean, they're not in a hurry. They've thrown the ball quite a bit the first few games. They're running the ball more tonight than I expected based on what they've done. It's kind of like what we're accustomed to, but don't quite have You know, that sometimes two or three.
The size up front.
Size up front, 2 or 3 outstanding kids who can.
Well, I don't want to mention. Well, I'm going to mention it. Why not? I think it was Wes Vanna.
There's
the
the
dump
pass.
pass. Ow, and they blew it dead. The Falcons might have sniffed it out. Coach Woods calls a timeout.
Well, there's a flag. Yeah, we've been waiting for that pass all day.
Might have been Wes Vanna that was hurt right before the season. Terrific athlete. Might have been their best player. And I think he missed the season.
He's a good basketball player. We had them played against them in the postseason. Big penalty, really, because that took a touchdown off the board.
And maybe they ran it this year, but otherwise it puts it on film for those watching next week. And for those wondering, Coach Messling doesn't go meet somebody halfway across the state now and exchange free tapes. Get a free pizza and a $20 bill out of it. Now everyone is signed up on Huddle, and you could go tonight and watch all of your opponent's games.
And you know who else has Huddle accounts? Every official.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Ben Crone sniffs it out and comes in and makes the tackle. Nice play from Ben Crone.
Really did a nice job.
Loss of 4.
Hey, and give credit to Andrew Beckman for cleaning up what Crone started.
Late flag. Might be some extra.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because it's been
what happened there.
Good sportsmanship all night.
Logan's walking it back.
Haven't seen any chippiness to date.
Might have been a naughty word.
Yeah, but otherwise nothing physical.
So they won't call out the number, but I'm sure Coach will ask.
They'll tell the coach. So the Panthers really hurt themselves. Close had a touchdown play.
This was first and goal from the 5.
And now they're at the 29. You know, some of it's a loss on a play, but then a loss, a couple penalties.
3:25 to go, as Matt said. Logan working on things.
Right. That's
clock's ticking, and they're not in a hurry.
Right. I think the outcome is foregone conclusion, so they want to get better at what they do.
Shotgun formation. One man in the backfield. Falcons gotten good pressure. Going to be pounded down from behind.
Beckman?
56.
It's Beckman. 52 also
Andrew
started
Beckman on the tackle, but Cohen Hamilton forces him back inside. And now it's 3rd and goal from the 37. Wow. Wow. Well, they're having a little issue with the clock tonight. We're told that the clock operator is brand new. We won't name the person, but brand new. Long gone are the days of Joe and Cindy Connolly manning the scoreboard bug. Shotgun formation. Kastner up top.
Look for Edney.
And the Falcons coming with Beckman again, force him out of the pocket. That is going to go incomplete. Going to bring up 4th and goal from the 37.
Edney was intended that time, but Ben Crone shouted him all the way across the field. And the pursuit by the defensive lineman made it hard to get off a nice pass.
Yes. D-line has really stepped up tonight, getting good pressure.
Yeah, we should. So we have Sawyer Sheffield out there, and
Cohen Hamilton, Andrew Beckman, Jack Bertzman, big. Luke Sundberg, 51. Good to see him back in the ball game.
I see 60.
Micah Hutchinson, 22. Avery Beck, number 1. They've had good ball games tonight. Falcons playing very soft in the secondary. And they're going to wing one deep, and Jessen just shoves him down. But he's saying, no, he tripped.
I think the
officials agree.
They got their feet tangled.
So the Falcon offense will take over. Will we still see the starters? Or
that's a good question.
Second team guys. You might keep the starters just because you only have to run 2 or 3 plays. I doubt Logan calls a timeout. Most of you at home are probably hoping that they don't. I got to tell you, I hope, I think, pretty slick broadcast tonight.
Yeah,
all the credit to Chad and Brady and Kellen.
On the technical side,
I think it went off without a hitch.
Our performance is mediocre at best as usual, but technically sound.
Here's Beck up the middle off right-hand side. Stays on his feet. Gets 8 on the carry. Going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
The Falcons would take their time. Might run 2 more plays.
Yeah, they just need probably 1 first down and.
Good respect here.
And the nice part,
not winging it around.
Yeah, absolutely. And the nice part, Charles, now we have a JV team.
Yes.
So we don't need to try to get those guys reps.
Good point.
Right here. I mean,
Good
reps
point.
would be great, but
we got a game Monday.
We got a game Monday, and we're respecting our opponent by keeping our guys out there. They're keeping their guys out there. We're
running the football up the middle.
Yep.
Here's Yurkowski going to give it to Beck off right guard again. Not much doing. No gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Run it one more time, and it might be it. High degree of respect amongst the coaching staffs towards each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Falcons are at home next week for homecoming at West Monona. West Monona has struggled a little bit this year. Kind of nice to have those type of games on homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
No play. The play clock's not working. So the official holds his arm up. That means there's like 5 or 10 seconds left. And here's Beck off left side, and Beck will get a gain of about 9 on the carry. And depending upon when they spot it, the Falcons might be able to just take a knee here and be done. Best play in football.
Yes.
I think it's coming. Abbreviated postgame tonight.
Yeah.
Brady and Kellen have big plans after the game. Look for, Falcons run a couple of halfbacks deep, and I think they let the officials know. The official now tells the referee, hey, chill. And there it is. Falcons pick up the victory. First ever game for St. Albert at Weeby Complex, and they get a nice victory over a good Logan-Magnolia team, 42-21. Big plays from Adrian Jessen. Kyle Irwin did his thing early. Kale Yurkowski with a couple of touchdown throws. The Falcon defense stepped up and forced some long drives. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the Mad Statter for some post-game stats.
Well, hey, just in general, the Falcons probably out-yarded the Panthers 380 to about 300. So not really. The Panthers had 230 yards through the air, which is somewhat surprising based on past years, but the Falcons rushed for 310 yards.
Oh, boy.
I have
give credit to the big guys up front.
Yeah, big guys. Irwin had 180 yards, and Beck had about 120.
Wow. Both looked very, very good.
Touchdowns. Let's say we had 3 touchdowns from Adrian Jessen, 2 from Beck, and 1 from Irwin. So 3 from Jessen,
nice
2 from Beck, and 1 from Irwin.
A little bit.
So the Falcons' 6 touchdowns were spread out among 3 guys. Looked real good. Special teams are big. The kickoff return for a touchdown made a big difference.
And so did the kick and punt game.
Kick and punt game.
We pinned them deep in the first half.
Hamilton had uncorked it. We got punted twice in the game. Falcons only had to punt 2 times the entire game. A 41 and a 54-yarder from Hamilton made a big difference. Passing the ball, though, Brody Davis was, 7 for 15 for about 230 yards.
Wow. Wow.
But
good ball game
Falcons
by him.
Scored in every quarter. 14-7, 14-7. So back and forth.
Beautiful.
Doing a good job. There you go.
Beautiful.
Some round numbers.
We will be back with you next Friday night when the Falcons host West Monona for homecoming. You can see a fired up group down there as well. They should be. And you see some collars down there with Father Ross.
I heard there was a so-so practice Tuesday, but a really good one Wednesday.
Okay.
So
love to see it. Father Ross Caniglia. I want to thank Father Jake Epstein, who was also in the house tonight.
Yes.
Coach Woods has a fired-up group as well. He should have. All the hard work is starting to pay off.
It's one of the most fun speeches a coach at any level can give. It's like, here's what we talk about. Here's what we wanted to do.
Yep.
You name whatever it was. And you guys did it. You gals, you girls did it.
And we
practiced it. You did it. We wrote it down. We talked about it. We wanted to do it, and we did it. So be happy about that.
Absolutely.
So, it's great to be able to do that.
Love to see it. Get out and support all the Falcons and Saints in the upcoming week. Stay safe out there. Be active for homecoming. Know that you are welcome back on the hill at any point in time. And for those of you that cannot be here next week, we will have the broadcast for you.
I'll be listening.
That's right.
I'll be at a wedding. I'll have the phone on somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully not during the ceremony.
Well, no, the wedding's on Saturday, but
Okay.
we have activities Friday.
Well, we're going to see who the fill-in is. Maybe the highest bidder. We're going to have to
Hey,
see.
that'd be a good auction thing to do.
Falcons win 42-21 over Logan-Magnolia. Thank you for joining us. For Matt Madsen, Brady Smith, Kellen Underwood, our producer tonight, Chad Hannon, I'm Charlie Army. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week for homecoming. Falcons win 42-21.